Hello. Hello, welcome to another Foxy Hotel live streamy thing here on Super Chunk Block. I'm here with Lofty, who's literally just snuck up on me while I was waiting for the timer to go down. And I nearly, well, she was squatting so I couldn't see it say Lofty above her head. And I just see a creeper coming through my door and it made me jump. It made me jump. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Already, Zero Cruel 94 has just subscribed. Thank you very much. Your 5th month. That's amazing. Let's just have a quick look who's in chat. We've got Afghan, Elven Dragon, Mitz, Lawful Meteor, BCFB, Makeshift Moots, Arena, Zelenka, Blue TS, Kitsune, Aeon, Miss Brittany, Distracted by the Shiny, Sombrero, Cacti, Scorch, The Mike, Makeshift Moot, I think I already said you once already. Camrad Sam. Oh man, loads of people. If I didn't say your name, give me a hands up in chat. Oh, Humiz is here as well. Yeah, give me a hands up in chat and I will I'll shout out your name because the type of guy that I am, a name shouter-outer. Right, how is everybody? Got a few people here. Got your all attention today, didn't I? Psych! No news, really. I'm only kidding. No, there is news. It's not kind of news. It's a bit weird. Lofty has found that in a creeper. Yeah, too right. Kind of news and kind of not news, but before we get into that, I'm going to let the stream settle in for a couple of minutes, and I'm just going to talk about what I'm doing on here. So if you don't know what this is Super Chunk Block. It's a mob pack for Bedrock, or an add-on for Bedrock that I made, that me and my patrons are playing on the Friend tier, which is the high-level tier, and it started off as one chunk. There are interesting things like a unique Wandering Trader and some villagers and stuff that's unique, and I have been using the power of flowers. Seabones has also just subscribed for 2 months. Amazing. And yeah, Zero Cruel says 5 months already. I know, it's crazy, right? Yes, I've been using flowers, the power of flowers, in order to get myself some bits, in order to get the Bit Fiddler to give me some blocks so that I can start working on a mob farm. And the amazing thing about flowers, 2 tall flowers with a Fortune 3 pickaxe, watch this, right? It doesn't use any durability, and you get up to like 7 back. I think you can get like 7 back from 1. That's the most I've had back from 1. So we got 3 from that. Let's do this. Let's get, come on, 1. You're showing me up, game. Come on, do it 4. Whatever. Yeah, you can get up to 7 from each one. And what you can do with those is, because they're technically dye, what I've done with this add-on pack is I've converted dye into bits. You can see I can get bits from this, right? And then if we go over to my Bit Fiddler, who is basically a revamped nitwit, we can get loads of blocks from them. And it's really, really cool, because this map is all about, you know, getting blocks from different means. You can use cobble generators, you can buy them from the Wandering Trader for cobblestone, you can go mining in the nether, get yourself a load of netherrack and turn that into cobblestone and all sorts of stuff from that. There's loads of things. Oh, and apparently we've got a hype train started. Jeez, Blue TS, I don't know how to say your name, has just subscribed as well. Thank you very much. So yeah, we got the Bit Fiddler there. Oh, there we go, a bit of lag there. He's a max level Bit Fiddler, and you can see his levels have gone from basic, VIP, friend, expert level 99, master level 100, and of course godly, then the crazed trader. And you can just trade bits for different blocks. The more you unlock him, the more things you can trade for. So I use the yellow bits because I've been pretty much working with sandstone, because it's nice and easy to get hold of. Just get a load of sandstone from him like that, which is absolutely fantastic. So we're going to be doing some of that soon on the stream, but before I do that, I want to take you over to the mob farm that I've been making, because at the moment it's the only thing I've actually made is the collection system. But believe it or not, the collection system actually works as a really, really good squid farm, which was completely accidental. I didn't mean it to at all. I'm going to put those in there so I don't lose them. And I'm going to go through the nether portals, which seem to eat me nearly every time I go through, so I might have to restart the game a few times. And don't worry, I will be reading chat. As you do chatty things, I will read it. I'm just chin wagging right now. Pontin Pays has just subscribed for 5 months, saying, evening all, thank you very much. You have just enabled Hype Train level 2, whatever that means. And Comrade Sam42 has subscribed as well. You guys are crazy. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad you're doing that, because, not because I'm greedy, but because what I'm going to, oh look, I'm Chuck. What I'm going to talk about today, I'm going to really need you guys. I'm going to really need you guys very, very soon. We'll get into that in a bit. Anyway, look, Chuck is in there, AFK. And he's only been AFK, I would say, maybe 2-3 hours maybe. And check this out. Look at all that ink sacks we've got. And all of those ones as well. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I never thought for a moment that this would be a squid farm. And it's also a drown farm. I didn't think we would get natural drowns spawning, but they spawn in the flowing water, so we've got a load of drowns in there as well. So this is going to be one of those like button type mob farms, but I haven't even got any of the mob spawning bits in place yet, and we're already getting loads and loads of squid, loads and loads of fish, and quite a few drowns as well. So yeah, it's working well for us, peeps. Hey, I'm 535 and subscribed for 2 months saying, we're here for you, Foxy. Thank you, Aeon. I do appreciate it. And B Blue TS has cheered 100 bits as well. I didn't notice that. Thank you very, very much. Wow, you guys are amazing. Right, let's go back to my little house area where it's nice and safe and I'm not going to get beaten up by mobs. And let's start our little conversation, shall we? Let's talk about the things we're going to be talking about. Because I want to talk to you, all of you, and I want you to respond with your thoughts and your opinions and things. And I want you to be honest, and I want you to tell me what you think, and you know, and I've kind of mentioned it. If you caught my video, man13 has just given out 5 tier 1 community subs, crazy, to the Bang Boom, the Minecon Switch, Makeshift Moose, the Bandito Mage, and Cricket the Wise. If you are one of those people, I've just read out your name, you are now subscribed. All thanks to Arman, and if you give them a massive big thumbs up and a big thank you for for that. That's amazing. Thank you very much, Arman. That's ridiculous. You're ridiculous, you guys. You're all ridiculous, but I love you. You're so lovely. And Mitz has just shared 200 bits, taking that level 3 hype train to 42%. You're all crazy. You're all nuts, mate. Oh, we've got some pensive music now, apparently. And I'm still Chuck. I don't want to be Chuck. Let's be me again. Wow, look at all the people that have logged in. It's busiest I've seen it on here in a while. Oh, Fox is playing. Let's log in. I'm glad, because I like to have it when people are here. It's nice. Right, let's see if we can be me. There we go. I can be me. See, I would make my own character using these things if they had, like, fox stuff. But you can't be a fox in this. You can only be, like, the stupid stuff that they make. And I don't want to be them. I want to be my skin. So, now look what I've done. I broke it. Oops. So, yeah, that's annoying, isn't it? So, yeah, if you caught my video, was it yesterday? My video where I talked about potentially basically leaving my job and taking on YouTube and stuff full time. That's basically what I've decided. That's what I've decided. But there's a bit more to it than that, because I'm currently not earning anywhere near enough money from YouTube or Twitch or Patreon or all three put together to basically have that as my full-time income. And, you know, I'm not at the stage in my life where I can go and chill with my parents and live at their house and live off them and not have to worry about rent and stuff. I've got kids, I've got to travel, I've got to do stuff. So I have to be able to bring in a certain amount of money every month in order to make ends meet, and in order to you know, put food on the table and do all the things you want to do with your family. Now, Box is now silent whisper apparently. He's not on this realm, Lofty. So yeah, what was that? This is such a difficult conversation. So, if you don't know much about my personal life, I've got my own business. I've been running my own business now for about, I think 11 years. And it's had its ups and downs. It's had its starts and stops. It's never been a big business. I've employed people over time, but I don't employ anyone currently. I haven't done for the last 5 years or so. And I've kept it relatively small. There's been points where I could have expanded it and gone bigger and employed more people, but I've always chosen to keep it small and manageable so that I could maintain a level of free time to keep doing things like my hobbies, like YouTube and stuff like that. And Arman has just cheered 1,000 bits. You're crazy. Thank you very much. So, and I've enjoyed doing it. I enjoy running a business. Basically, I know there's that thing. People say, oh, what do you do? And I say, oh, I run a business. So they just assume that you're rich and you've got loads of money and you can just do whatever you want. It's not quite how it works. Maybe if I was the owner of a really, really big business, then that maybe might be the case. But it's not. You can be a relatively small, you can be a very small business owner and not have any money. I mean, for the first 4 years of being in business, I didn't make any money. I was very poor. But that's, you know, all about growing a business and priorities and stuff like that. I've been at the point for the last 5 or so years where I've been relatively comfortable. I have not had to worry too much about bills. I've not had to worry too much about income. The business has been relatively steady at a small level. It's not like I've been saving loads of money and putting loads of money away for a rainy day. I certainly don't have a pension or anything to fall back on in the future, which is always something you should be thinking about at my age of life. but it's done what I've wanted it to do, and until the last sort of couple of years, it's been really enjoyable as well because it's varied. So if you don't know what my business is, I basically, well, it's changed a lot over the years, but I basically import food packaging machinery and I sell it to companies around UK and Europe, and sometimes I go and install it, and sometimes I service it, and sometimes I do spares and repairs and all that sort of stuff. And 3 years ago, I had an amazing year. I had the best year of my life, and I made a lot of money. And that money has been keeping me going for the last 2 years, which have been dreadful. Basically, since Brexit started, and now since the coronavirus has hit, my outgoings have been ridiculous as I've spent more and more money on advertising, and my incoming has been less and less and less and less in each month as I've sold less and less people have been ringing up to buy stuff. And it's just been harder and harder and harder as the months and years have gone on. And I'm now at the point where I've probably got the least amount of money in the bank that I've ever had, and if I continue down this path of hoping that it's going to get better and throwing money at advertising, then I'm just going to end up with nothing and lots of debt, I think. So I've chosen to take the stress out of my life, stop worrying about that, and basically just knock the whole thing on the head. And I say knock the whole thing on the head, I'm not going to shut it down completely, but I'm going to take away all of the expense. And the expense is the advertising, the expense is the big workshop that I've got, and the warehouse where I keep my equipment and my stock, and basically the website servers and the phone lines and all that sort of stuff. So all of that I'm going to get rid of, and all I'm going to do in respects of that business is when people ring me up and say, can you come and fix my machine, I'll hop in the car with my toolbox and I'll go and fix their machines, which I do relatively regularly, and it's not bad money, but that again on its own is nowhere near enough money to keep me going. So between that and YouTube and Twitch and Patreon, I can just about get by. So I'm hoping that by doing all of those things, that will enable me to put a lot more time and effort into YouTube and Twitch and my Patreon side of stuff as well, and get me to a point where I'm a lot more comfortable and I don't have to worry too much. And I'm also hoping that by doing this now rather than later, I should be able to walk away from my business with some cash in the bank and not have to worry about things for a few months, as opposed to just letting it fade out and just ended up in a big pile of debt and knowing the government loads of tax. I don't want to be in that situation. So that is basically where I'm at. It's going to take time. It's going to take a few months to get to a point where my business, I've still got jobs on, I've still got projects that I'm working on. There's probably going to be 3 or 4 months worth of doing that, and I'm going to have to sell all of my stock, which is going to take some time, and I'm going to have to move a lot of stuff out of a big workshop and a warehouse into nothing. I ain't got anywhere to put it. So I got to find some cheap like garage or put up somewhere that I can put a load of equipment and tools and stuff like that into, because I can't get rid of it all because I'll need some of it going forward, and you never know what the future holds either. It would be just my luck that I'd get rid of it all, or like send it to auction or get rid of it cheap just so that it wasn't taking up space, and then the next minute we all of a sudden have amazing trade deals with China again and everyone's buying stuff, and then I'd have to buy it all again. So, you know, I'm going to keep certain things away for a rainy day, if you like, if I can afford to do that at least. If not, I'll just have to sell it all cheap and just like put up with it and just accept the loss. So you're not probably not going to see a massive change for the next 2 or 3 months, but hopefully come summertime I should be pretty much 100% focused on YouTube and Patreon and Twitch and all those things, which means I will hopefully have a better schedule, which hopefully means I'll be doing probably not daily videos, but at least I'm going to try and do daily streams at least 5 days of the week, and I'm going to vary that as well. I'd like to put some more time into doing my podcasts and things like that I do, and put more time into the community as well. So there's lots of things I want to do, but I can't do any of it without you. All of you, the people watching like right now, are probably the people that are supporting me the most. The people that are subscribed through Patreon, the people that are subscribed through Twitch, the people that support me by watching and sharing my videos and liking and commenting and things like that help grow my channel. All of you guys, I can't do it without you. If you all disappeared, if you all decided, you know, not going to do that anymore, not going to support Foxy anymore, I'd be royally lost. So, and Mr. Mine Gaming has just followed, and so did Chains9. Sorry, I missed those because I've been too busy rambling on. So yeah, that's why it's important that, you know, I've I suppose I don't want to have to use anybody. I feel terrible about it, but it's always been like an extra help having all of this stuff, and it's always been allowing me to like pay for servers and add more stuff and not worry too much about spending money and like take my kids to Disney. I did that out of my YouTube monies, which was amazing. That's going to disappear because all of that's going to go into bills and spending money and stuff. But hopefully over time we'll be able to build it up and get to a point where I'm going to be saving money again. That would be nice. So yeah, thoughts on a postcard, please. I'll try and go back up through chat a little bit and see what you've been saying. But if you have said anything, feel free to say it again, and I'll check it out now. I've been rabbiting on not paying attention. Whoa, that was a long waffle, wasn't it? How long did that take? How long have I been streaming for? Makeshift Moot says something. Arnie Goff upload to a realm, then you go. Oh, okay, that's nothing to do with that then. I wish I could support you more, Foxy, but commenting and liking is about my max. Well, that's absolutely fine, the Bang Boom. That's not a problem. Just if you like my videos, keep watching them. Maybe share them to your friends, or just hit that share button and post them to Twitter or something. I don't know. Just if you can do your bit, it would be greatly appreciated. And that doesn't mean you have to spend any money to do that. Just be there. Just take part. That's all I need. And it's just part of that is for like my mental well-being as well. Knowing that you guys are there and seeing the numbers and seeing those numbers growing makes me feel like what I'm doing is worthwhile and keeps my spirits up in order to do that. My thoughts, mate, says Riven Game. Oh, I said it wrong again. No, it is Riven Game, isn't it? I told you in Discord. You did, absolutely. So thank you for that. Can I down? Oh, I've got people asking about the mod pack again. I'll deal with those things later. I'm going to skip past those for now. Sort those out later on. You have very sound reasoning. I know you can get there with everyone's support. I hope so, Kitsune. That would mean a great deal. And it'd be so nice to be able to actually focus on this as my main job, because I love doing this. This is like my dream, is to make videos and do animations and like voice acting and all that sort of stuff, and I do all of that in my videos and I absolutely love it. So to be able to do that and say this is my full-time job, oh, that's just going to be amazing. I can't wait to be able to do that. What else we got going on? Really happy for you, man, says Cricket the Wise. Thank you very much. The Bang Boom says, I think you're making sense with your plans right now. Yeah, so do I. So do I. I'd rather do that than just carry on waiting it out and hoping for a miracle, I guess. Laura says, I will be able to do more when I get my Wi-Fi back. Laura, where's your Wi-Fi? I know you've just moved into a new house, so don't worry about it. And Kimber Cakes has subscribed for 5 months. Thank you very much. And the Bearded Swine has just cheered 1,000 bits. You're all amazing. You're all absolutely fantastic. Thank you. Now, I don't want to come across like I'm begging and I'm like, oh, give me all your money and keep subscribing and all that sort of stuff. But, as it becomes more my full-time job, as much as I'm not going to be saying, can you please pay me money, at the end of the day, it's going to be my job. So it's going to be important that if people want to, that they do subscribe and stuff like that. Speaking of which, one way you can subscribe financially or, help financially without it costing you any money. If you are an Amazon Prime member, you automatically get 1 subscription to any Twitch channel of your choosing free per month. Costs you absolutely nothing and it helps me out. So if you haven't already used it on someone else, or if you've just got your Amazon Prime account just sitting there doing nothing, yeah, make sure you subscribe to my Twitch for free using your Amazon Prime, because that will really help me out. If everybody did that would be absolutely amazing. That would be awesome. And Rick Me 85 has followed. Thank you very much, Rick Me 85. I appreciate the follow. Go for it, Foxy. You sounded so meh about work in the last TV video. Yeah, it's because it's the most depressing thing in my life right now. It's basically I'm so lucky really, because normally I've got 3 or 4 what I would call big jobs on at once, which is like the majority of my money, and it would only take me like 2 or 3 big jobs a year in order to pay all of my bills and all of my outgoings for the business. So a big job is a lot of money. I've only got 1 on at the moment, and I've only had 1 on and off for the last couple of years, which is why I've been slowly throwing, well, not throwing money away, but slowly losing money. The one I've got at the moment was all going really, really well, and then this coronavirus issue started, and because I'm importing stuff from China, China shut down completely, which means that my production has gone, like, it's been massively delayed, and now that production is back, no one can get anything out of the country, so I can't actually ship it, which means my customer is... But fortunately, my customer's actually saying, well, you know, don't worry about it too much. Let's hope it doesn't get delayed too long. But they could quite easily be saying, right, we want our money back. If they do that, I can't afford to. I can't afford to give them the money back because they've already spent it on the machinery. So if they ask for their money back, I literally will be completely stone broken out of business. So let's hope that doesn't happen. So yeah, that's where the stress is coming from. Right now, and I've never had that issue before. We've never had that issue. I've been dealing with like China and other countries as well, importing machinery and supplying machinery. I've never ever had any supply chain issues. I've had delays with shipping and customs and stuff like that before, but never to this extent. This is just ridiculous, and at the moment there's no end in sight, so it's incredibly stressful, very, very stressful. So you guys are like my little safety net. Don't leave me. Right, I bet I've missed loads of messages, so I'm sorry about that. Mitz is sharing links like a helpful link sharer. Thank you very much, Mitz. For less than £5 a month, you can help support Foxy and join us in the VIP services Vyron gave. That is very, very true. That is true. Thank you for that. Aeon says, hopefully your customer will remain understanding. I hope so. It's hard not to, but at the end of the day, you know, why them not having the machinery that they've ordered, they're effectively going to be losing business as well, because they've got to be able to produce their products at the rate that their customers are demanding. So I suppose the good thing is that if they did decide to cancel with me, it's very unlikely they're going to be able to get it from anywhere else anytime soon. So there's always that argument. But how long can you ask people to realistically hold on for? That's the question. I think Patreon gives the creator the biggest cut of the donation, says Miss Brittany. It absolutely does. Yeah, out of all of the ways of supporting financially, if you're going to do that, I would absolutely recommend Patreon, because they are really, really good. They're really, really good. They don't take too much of a cut. YouTube takes massive cuts. I mean, I know I've got that join button on my channel, but I wish I'd never added it, because it's ridiculous. People pay a lot of money to press that join button, and I don't get anything from it hardly at all. It's ridiculous how much YouTube rip you off for that. And YouTube's like, the reason I stopped streaming on there was just because their streaming system's absolutely diabolical, to be honest. That's one of the reasons. But also, when people were paying to do super chats, I hardly see anything from that. It's ridiculous. Whereas Twitch, like, if people do anything with Twitch, there's a loads more return than you get from it. It's much more better from a financial perspective, as somebody that's doing this professionally, to do it through Twitch than it is through YouTube. But which is ridiculous, really, because if I was to do a live stream on YouTube tomorrow, I'd have about 150 people following. I get like double or triple my numbers on there, so it's crazy, really. The Bang Boom says, yeah, I can see how that's all super stressful. It is. First few years of running a business was really stressful. That was really stressful. We always had less money than going out. More money going out than we were bringing in. It was permanently in the bank's overdraft. We was in the bank's overdraft for the first like 5 years. It was crazy. But, you know, we were building up a business from nothing. We went into it with nothing, no savings, no stock or anything. And I was actually had a business partner at the time, and we built that up over 6 years to a point where it was profitable, and then we went our separate ways, if you like, and I've been doing it for the last 5 years on my own, and it's maintained profitable to the point, like I say, it was like 3 years ago. It was ridiculous. I never had such a good year. The phone never stopped ringing for people asking to buy stuff, which was fantastic. I had more machines coming over from China than I knew what to do with. It was absolutely crazy, and at that point I was like, I can't actually manage all this on my own. I'm gonna have to take on some staff, and I'm really glad I didn't, because after literally the summer of that, no, not the summer, the autumn of that year, the whole Brexit thing happened, and it all went south, and after that everything just stopped dead completely, and I've had hardly anything since then. I support through Patreon, says Poxy Lofty, and watched and like all the videos. Thank you, Lofty. You are a massive help. Thank you so much. Mike on Switch says, I thought Streamlabs did. What was that? In terms of donating, do you mean? I don't really know what their cut is. It doesn't really make much sense when you do that through that. I think it goes into my PayPal, and then PayPal take a chunk of it as well. So I don't really know, to be honest with you. I don't tend to get too many donations through Streamlabs, so it's difficult to quantify, I guess it'd be the right word. Aeon says, I much prefer watching streams in Twitch. I was really happy when you started streaming on here. Yeah, I think I do as well. It's a much just nicer platform overall, really. Right. So that's the like, if you like, the financials and the news and the changes, what's coming up type thing. But in terms of where I go from here, in terms of content and channel stuff, I would really like some feedback from you guys as well. What you want to see from my channel, what you'd like to see me doing. Do you want to see me doing like modded Java stuff, or different games, or different types of Let's Plays, or, you know, maps or mini games, or I don't know. I'm probably going to have a lot more, not loads more free time, because I'm still like using the majority of my free time to do this anyway, but I should have a lot more time to focus on making videos. So I'm really interested to know what you guys think. Would you prefer I did more streaming, or would you prefer I did a lot more videos? Makeshift Move says, and it's a very good point here, Foxy, you said in the past that your friends don't know that you're a content creator. If you do this, will you have to come out to your friends? Not really. I don't think so, to be honest with you. And it's going to make me sound like a bit of a loner, but I don't really have many friends. I don't have many friends outside of YouTube. Now, when I say that loosely, because I've got loads of people that I could call and go and see and hang out with if I wanted. I could ring up loads of people, but I'm just not a very social person like that. I don't really like socializing in that sort of way, so I don't keep in touch with people as well as I should do. And because of that, I always say, oh, I don't really have many friends. It's not like I've got one best friend in the whole world that I see. Well, I don't see as regularly as I should. In fact, he rang me today and I haven't contacted him back. I need to ring him back later. But I see him maybe sort of once a month or something like that. But I don't like go out on an evening or go to the pub or go out with people or anything like that. I've got my family, I've got my girlfriend, and I've got, you know, the family stuff that we do together, and I've got you guys. I spend most of my life in front of the computer with you guys. I've been doing a lot more getting out of the house in general recently because I've been doing a lot of exercise, going for a lot of walks. I've been losing a lot of weight. I've lost since the 3rd of January. Not yesterday, the day before. I hit 2 stone. I'd lost since then, so I'm now down to 13 stone and 5 pounds, which is crazy, really. I was so heavy, and everyone looked at me. You can't possibly have been 15 stone, because I don't think I look massive. I don't think I look particularly big, but I hold weight well. I don't get like particularly like swollen, if you like, but I do hold weight well. It's all in my feet and my legs. Trudy Bedrock is my favourite of what you do, especially when you goof off with Slack, Lizard said, Comrade Slam. Well, I should have more time to do that if I'm full-time, because Slack's got himself a little routine now. And, yeah, if I can find more time in the day to do that with Slack rather than, like, dodging it around work, then that should mean me and Slack could do more collaborations, potentially. Do more collabs with other TB members, says Scorch. Yeah, same kind of thing with that. I can absolutely do that in the future, hopefully. But again, that relies on other people not being busy. Now, a lot of the Truly Bedrock members don't do YouTube full time. They have other commitments and things like that. So it's not always possible to get together with them, especially the people that live literally, like, not the other side of the world, but a long, 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 long way away in, like, the other side of America and stuff like that. Time difference is obviously a bit of a problem. More silly storylines, lots of TB, oh hang on a minute, and many, many videos, says the Bang Boom. Sounds like TB is quite popular. Now that all the TB is on Twitch, it makes stream day so much easier, says Elven Dragon. Yeah, I think so. We've got stream day tomorrow. Are you looking forward to it? Oh, but Hermitcraft are doing one at the same time. Well, they cheated. They saw that we were doing one, and they tried to ruin it but for us by doing it the same day. But I know you'll all be there watching me instead of those guys, right? Oh, no, we'll be watching Hermitcraft this new season. Shut up! Watch me! I think you could create more maps and get into the marketplaces, Mike. That is another thing that I would love to do. I would also love to work on my BDS and my software and stuff, but I can't do it all, believe it or not. I do try and do it all, but I can't do it all. So yeah, I would like to take some time to work on more maps and stuff like that. I'd love to get as part of the content place creator. That would be great. Yeah. And now that my server's kind of working properly now as well, I could maybe put a little bit more effort into like getting that out there into the public eye as well. How did you fix it, Foxy? I'm not telling you, because I'm basically dumb, okay? Right, what are we doing? I've scrolled up chat, so I'm missing stuff here. Laura says, well, my 4G isn't coping with the stream, lol. Frozen, so I have to catch up on Foxy 2 when... Oh, no, Laura's gone. Okay, see you later, Laura. You won't have seen this. You'll see it in the future. Comrade Sam says, I like that you set up the Super Chunk block. I've started a world on that with a friend. Oh, good. I'm glad you've done that. Oh, hang on a minute. I love your TB episodes and collabs with other TB members. I've linked my Amazon Prime to Twitch, but I haven't found out how to sub. If someone can help Victim learn how to do that, that would be amazing. Thank you. More maps with patrons. Ooh, I've caught a stream. Yes, says Willow Pine. I'm waking up to watch your stream, says Afghan. Yes, I'm going to watch you over Hermitcraft, says the Bang Boom. Well, that is nice to know. I would completely understand if you didn't, because, you know, to be honest with you, I'd quite like to start watching their new season. It's going to be a bit of a tricky one, actually, because I was hoping to stick around for the rest of the day, but I'm now going to be actually shooting off literally as soon as my stream ends. As soon as my stream ends, I'm going to be shooting off and running off to a birthday party. Not a kids one, an adults one, so that should be fun. And I was hoping to spend all of Sunday recording as well, but it looks like that idea's gone out the window now, because I'll either be hungover or I'll be busy with the people that I was at the birthday party with, so not to worry. Social lives have to take place somewhere, don't they? And considering I don't really go out and see people the rest of the time, I ought to make the effort at birthdays, really. Ooh, Foxy Host. Like Cubed Host, but only better, says Michael Switch. Now, I would love to do that. I'd love to run a server hosting company. That would be great. That sounds probably like a little bit more, biting off more than I could chew, and another sort of business idea that is probably a bit of a risk at this point, not having a great deal of, like, money to sit there or throw at risks and things like that. Makeshift Mercer, I don't know what revenue would be like from Marketplace, but I really think you could be successful. The Super Chunk block is any indication. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. I don't know what the revenue cut is like for that either, but it was, I mean, at the end of the day, revenue's revenue, and realistically, this map took no time to make. It took, I don't know, 8 to 10 hours. No, probably a little bit more than that. 12 to 16 hours. You know, so over time, even if you earn $100 from it over time, you know, it's not bad money. It's not bad at all. You've got a few maps out there in the marketplace and get a name for yourself, then you know, you could stand to earn quite a bit of money. And the other thing you could do, once your marketplace create, you can do skin packs. You could have Mr. Onion and Big Chicken and Chuck skins, like official ones that you could download. You could do resource packs and stuff like that. There's all sorts of stuff you could do. We could have the Foxy No-Tail resource pack. We could all like build together. It'd be awesome. Be awesome. Let's do it. Let's get part of the content marketplace thing. Let's make Microsoft rich. Yeah. Oh, hang on. We got people instructing people how to do things, which is, I was going to read all that chat, but I think you're helping people out in the chat. Okay. You could make more maps, ones that don't involve falling out of the skies, as Lofty. Yeah, we could do maps that don't involve falling out of the sky. We could do that. I mean, the thing is, right, everything's difficult when you're playing it on a touch screen. I think you are playing it on a touch screen as well as Windows, though, now, aren't you? I don't know. It's Skyblock's tricky if you're lacking coordination, let's put it that way. Like me to a certain extent, you know, my dyspraxia gets in the way of quite a lot of coordinated requirements. Although I've been playing Minecraft, I guess, so long now that I've become adept at not dying every 10 minutes. I mean, I do die a lot, but not as much as I used to. Your maps will be the most of the junk out there now, says Mike. I think you're biased, but thank you very much. I'll take the compliment. I'd watch a stream of building the marketplace content, says Starfield. That's That would be good. I'd love to stream loads of stuff that I do. I really would. But the problem is, when you're doing the creative process, for me, it's difficult. I don't visualize where I'm going with it. I have an idea. And sometimes, like, I'll stay up at night because I can't sleep, and the ideas will come, and I'll make loads of notes, and then I'll get up the next day and put those notes into practice. But most of the time, I'm just completely winging it and just going with the flow, and you're making mistakes, and you're undoing things, and you're taking out, changing things back, and I don't know, it's difficult to explain really, but I don't think it would make for a very fluid video. It might be interesting to certain people, but I think it would be a really sort of niche audience who would actually find that, or get the most value out of that, if you like. But I'd like to do things like tutorials on how to make add-ons and stuff like that, and that sort of stuff would be, I'd be really interested in doing all those sorts of things really. And just more tutorials in general really, like how to play Minecraft and stuff like that. Boxy says, I'd buy the Mr. Onion skin. I know you would. Oh man, you said Mr. Onion. Lofty's trick and said Macy moves. How easy is it to get on the marketplace to Scorch? I don't know. I think it depends who you are. From their guidelines, I did read into it a little bit like relatively recently, and they said things like you've had to have been proven to have been putting things out to the community for quite some time. Now, I don't know whether that means like maps or software or videos or anything like that. Hey, wow, Victim has just given out 5 tier 1 community subs to Man of Steel, Seabass, Jumper, Distracted by the Shiny, and Machum. I like that name. So if you're one of those people, please say thank you very much to Victim. That's amazing. Thank you very much. That's amazing. You guys, you're so generous. So yeah, I think you've basically got to prove that you can do nice things for the community, or that you have been a part of the community and you've been, you know, generating stuff for the community, and the community is interested in your stuff, I guess. So I guess it would be like, oh well, have you already put any maps out? How did they go? Can you show us the popularity of those? What sort of stuff have you done? And I could say, well, you know, I've made this BDS software that people have been using, although I haven't actually shared it yet, and I've been doing this and I've been doing that. So I could potentially try, but I don't know if I'm in a position to do that yet. So we'll see how this map goes. We'll leave this map out there for a while and see how we get on from there, really. Right, I don't want to carry too much on me because I am probably going to die while I'm building this mob farm. If you don't know what I'm doing in the game, I'm sorry for just talking shop today, or not shop, talking personal and not about what I'm doing in the game. But I'm building a mob farm, mate, which is actually working as a squid farm at the minute, which is kind of cool. And now I'm just going to drink some of my nice tasty cup of tea. The problem with YouTube is flooded with how-to videos on Minecraft on most platforms, says Riven Gaming. It is, absolutely. But you still get a lot more views and a lot more hits for doing videos that are how-to videos than you do for Let's Plays. So, you know, the desire to make those for a content creator is still very much out there. The problem is, if you only do those types of videos, you're sort of boxing yourself into a corner as a content creator, which makes life difficult for trying to expand later on. So yeah, you don't want to just do tutorials. You want to add to your repertoire, if you like, and see if you can bring those tutorial people over to your Let's Plays as well, so you can make the most out of it, I guess. I have to go. Work calls and the sushi rice won't cook itself. Have a good day, says Elven Dragon. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for joining the stream. A part of Super Chunk Block is the making and wandering trainer and Nitwit useful. Next map, riding pigs made useful. I don't think I have that level of control where I could make that possible, to be honest with you, but that is a nice idea. The Bang Boom says, I still need to get Super Chunk Blocks, but my game time is limited. I don't really fancy playing it by myself. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's understandable. Cricket the Wise says, I think how-tos are so attractive on Bedrock because there are so few reliable ones compared to Java. Yeah, absolutely. Bedrock still has a big niche over Java Edition. Oh, I didn't bring a pickaxe. Oh, man. Look out, Chuck. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more people searching for that. than there is on Java Edition now, because I think Java Edition's pretty much been done, hasn't it? Unless a brand new update comes out with new features, new functionality, and then the thing that annoys me the most, which you don't really get on Bedrock Edition because of how the beta system works, but like Java Edition, they'll go, oh look, we got this snapshot and we got these things coming up, and then you're already getting YouTubers out there putting farm designs out, and you're like, just wait till the update drops before you start doing that. Come on. It winds me up. I don't know why. At the end of the day, they can do what they want to do, but it winds me up that they can't wait till the update comes out. Look at my amazing squid and dolphin and fish farm. Ain't it cool? Joanne Lowen has subscribed for 3 months with Amazon Prime and says hi from Canada. Hello. Oh, and apparently Minecraft has suggested a facepalm moment. Yeah, I think so, probably for my forgetting a pickaxe. All right, I'll give you a facepalm for that one.
Oh,
there
mate.
you go. Oh no, I've hit the button twice now. Oops. I'm gonna get 2 face palms.
Oh, mate.
Oh no, I don't think so. I think we're all right. Yeah, it only went once. Oh no, it has gone twice. Ah, man. Reset it. Start again. There's a big delay with that face palm thing. I don't know why.
Mate.
There we go. You've had 3 now. Oh. Is Chuck the new player that wouldn't talk to Lofty? The reason he wouldn't talk is I told everybody I'd gone AFK. And then I thought, I actually need to use my character to do other stuff. So I thought, well, I'll bring Chuck over here to go AFK. I wasn't like... I was in the middle of doing stuff. And everyone started chatting to him in the chat like, Hi, Chuck, how you doing? I'm like, oh, man. I mean, it's nice and everything that you want to chat to Chuck. But I got things to do, you know, mate. And I need to be counting these. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There we go. That'll do. That's the height we're going for. Let's start building a mob farm. Hooray! Face farm for the double face palm, says Cobble. You can get knotted, mate. No chance. I'm not double face palming because of the double face palm face. Double. Oh. Speaking of face palm, we got new emojis coming soon. I have uploaded them to Twitch, but Twitch is still thinking about them at the minute. From Jumpy Spider Lady, or Jumpy as she's known, from Discord. I commissioned her to do some amazing things, and I really like them. If you've been in my Discord, have you seen the new emotes? Did you like them? You'll be able to get them on Twitch soon if you're a Twitch subscriber, and that'll be kind of cool, won't it? Oh, speaking of being kind of cool, I gotta log out. See you later, guys. I'm off. I've got to get my chunk visualizer on. That one. That one. Yeah. Boxy says, yes, I like them. And Victim is subscribed for 1 month at tier 1. That wasn't with Amazon Prime, though. Is that a different victim? Have we got 2 victims? I'm very confused. The same victim? I don't know. Yeah, it is. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. You subscribe for all those other people and then for yourself. Amazing. Right, what was I doing? Yes. My friend server. Oh, now it says chat pause due to scroll. Only because they're mostly Mr. Onion Lofty. What? Emote hype, says the mic on Switch. Absolutely. Exactly. Now, what I don't want to do is go too far off. What I don't want to do is have like a skeleton spawn on here and then fall down there. So what I need to do is go out so I know where the boundary is, which is there. So that's that block there, and then maybe come a couple of blocks in. Maybe 3 blocks in, I think, from the edges. I think that's probably going to be wise. Now, that is substantially going to make this thing a lot smaller. But, look, one of those fell off the edge. We don't want mobs falling off the edge of this thing, do we? Right, let's go out sideways and see what happens. Right, where's me middle bit? Where's me centre? Gotta find my centre, guys. Doing some yoga or whatever it is. That's fine. Right, go this way. At least if they fall off, they don't take up mobcap, like on an over ocean. That is actually true, Starfields. Yeah, so we could do that. Oh, on that side though, they're just going to go splat and they'll just have items all over near the nether portal. No, we'll make it a bit smaller. It's fine. I mean, we're on a void world, so we're going to get, when less people are on. Right now, we'll hardly get anything. But earlier on, while I was building this, as you'll see in the video that I was recording earlier, I'm doing a video on this, obviously, and Yeah, I had lots of things before I put the water in spawning up here. Even with torches. I got creepers spawning next to torches and it wasn't on a chunk border either. So there was none of that weird, funky lighting over a chunk border issues. It was just creeper decided. And it was during the day. During the day, middle of the day, a creeper and a spider both spawned on that platform down there, and they were surrounded by torches, so I don't know how they did it. But the creeper was literally like right next to a torch. The spider was a couple of blocks away, so it still should have been light enough. But that's Bedrock Edition for you. It's like, hey, Foxy No Tail, we want to keep you on your toes, mate. How about mob spawning during the day? Ta-da! What's today's project, says Crazy Kia. We are making a mob farm. And JCB has subscribed for 3 months saying, keep up the good work, Foxy. I'm going to do my best, JCB. Thank you very much for subscribing. I do appreciate it. But yeah, we are making a mob farm. We are doing the old mob farm dance right now. And I'm going to do the holes. I know some people do them 2x2. I'm going to do them 3x3. Just I think it's better for spiders if you do them 3x3. I tend to find that if you do them 2x2, the spiders, they glitch and they stick to the side a bit. And they also... The other thing about that is, I mean, the 2x2 means you've technically got more spawning area, so technically more mobs, but if we make this big enough, it'll be fine. Be absolutely fine, mate. What we're going to struggle with, though, we're going to really struggle with buttons, because I don't have a good way of getting stone or wood. So if anybody feels generous that is playing on my friend's server, that anyone's playing Super Chunk Block, right? If you're feeling generous, lend Foxy No Tail a hand and bring him like 10 million... stone, or it doesn't have to be stone, or wood. Just like, I'm going to need probably a good double chest worth of buttons. Maybe more. That's crazy, Foxy. I know it is. I know it is. I'm sorry. I'm a crazy kind of fox that does crazy stuff, okay? Can't help it. It's just the way I was born. I was born crazy. Well, what's going on? We got things going on. Oh my goodness, we've got Diddlinks going crazy here. Hang on. We've got Victim is added again. He's been fiddling with that subscription button, haven't you? He's given out 4 more community sub gifts. 2. I can't see who it's to. Why isn't it showing me who it's to? Oh, it is in this one. I'm Mr. Nightmare. Soul Toots Zol John, Greybeard, and Willow Pine. If I just read out your name, you have just received a tier 1 subscription from the amazing Victim. Don't forget to say thank you, mate, basically. That's fantastic. Thank you, Victim. A baby squid! Look at it going to its doom. Ah. Look at the dolphins, just like, we don't care about water currents, mate. You're not Australian dolphins. Oh, yeah, sorry, mate. Jeez. All these dolphins thinking they're Australian. Community mob farm build and go, says Michael Switch. Now, I did consider doing this as a community mob farm build. I was actually thinking, do you know what? It'd be really nice to get everybody together to do this as a community mob farm. That was my original plan, but I was deterred from said plan. Purely because when I started recording this morning, I looked across the horizon on Super Chunk Block, and all I could see for many, many miles was many, 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 many already mob farms. I think there is at least 4 already, so why I'm adding another one, I don't know. But yeah, if people are just going to run off and make their mob farms without consulting anyone, you know, it'd have been nice if someone said, hey Foxy, I'm planning on building a giant mob farm, do you want to get involved in that? And I'd have been like, oh, I'd like to get involved in that, I would. In fact, I'm going to do a video about that very, very soon. It'd be perfect for my channel, but no one did. No one did. They just ran off and made their own. So out of principle and out of making a point, I'm doing it myself. Because I'm mean. So there you go. I've also noticed, as I'll point out in my video, I've seen a lot of AFK fishing be going on this server. Now, I'm not saying that's not allowed. I'm not saying you're not allowed to go AFK fishing. And to be honest, I'm quite glad that there's AFK fishing when it comes to Lofty, because she pretty much loses everything she's got at least 3 or 4 times a day, because she can't seem to keep her feet stuck to the blocks below her. So, yeah, you know, she needs as many tools and equipment as she can get. But AFK fishing, guys, it's just crazy cheating, isn't it? It is. Let's be honest. It's just cheating. Cheating, cheating, cheating. I get why people want to do it, and I wouldn't ever call anyone a cheat for doing it, really. It's part of the game. It's part of the mechanics, and you can use it with pleasure. But for me, personally, and I'm not having to go at anyone here, I promise. I'm just saying it for fun. No, stop. It's it just takes the fun out of the game. When you just like you're given the progression's too much. I mean, I've been down to the community storage area on here, and there's like 3 double chests of enchanted books. And I'm thinking, yeah, but we're not there yet. We shouldn't be getting that many enchanted things. But that's fine. Anyone's welcome as long as they're not breaking the rules to play however they want on here. If I catch them duping, they'll be out. But you know, AFK fishing's part of the game. Go for it, mate. But I won't be using any of your cheaty stealing books. What we got going on here? Sounds like a job for me, Foxy. I'll make you some buttons, says Boxy Lofty. That's amazing, Lofty. Thank you very much. Don't try not to fall off and lose them all, though, when you made them, okay? Because I'm going to need them. What else have we got? Silly patrons, I know, right? Bring him like a stack of every type of wood, if possible, says the Bang Boom. I don't care if it's missed. You know, it doesn't have to be pretty, this thing. It kind of looks quite pretty now because I'm doing it all out of sandstone, but I'm only doing it out of that because it's the cheapest block I can get hold of in bulk. No, Skeleton! Go away! I don't want shooting off into the void, mate. I need some torches, don't I? I'm gonna have to go down and get some torches. It's got to be done. Right, but when I go down here, when I come back up, there's... Oh dear, I forgot I finished my ladder. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it if someone requests it. I'll do it. I'll do it. It's fine. Thought you couldn't dupe on bedrocks. You're kidding, right? It's like the easiest thing in the world to dupe on. There we go. We got Miss Brittany and JCP has requested. There you go. Mate. And I even put the big one on the stream for that one. Jeez. You meanies. Can't believe it. It's all your faults. If anyone's got torches as well they'd like to donate to this little project of mine, that would be appreciated. I don't have many torches. I don't have many torches at all. Foxy, the enchanted books are from Arman's mob farm. You're telling me fibs. Fibs, you're telling me. What? How have we got books from mob farm? What drops mob... And, oh, pillagers maybe, I guess. But they don't spawn in mob farms, do they? What else drops enchanted books? It's from AFK Fishing. Arman's got an AFK Fishing farm, and so's someone else. I've seen it. I've been to his house today, and I've seen it. Jeez. Oh, my ladders is up there, look. Earlier on today, I had like 85 levels from all the trading I'd done with those villages. Again, another easy way to level up and repair your stuff on here is to use the Bit Fiddler. And yeah, you can get absolutely tons of really good stuff. Well, tons of good stuff. Tons of XP very quickly using the Bit Fiddler. I had 85 levels, and then I got accosted by lots of mobs, I did. And I did do getting killed a little bit. So, didn't want very good, really. I got 43 torches here. I can make a few more with this charcoal that I stole from the community area earlier. There we go. Now I'm out of sticks, though. What am I going to do if I need another... What happened to my pickaxe? Hey! Who's had me pickaxe? Oh, I bet it's gone off the edge. Slow clap. Did any of my stuff go in here? There's some blocks. Oh, man. Oh, man! Over the edge! And no stick. I can make a little bit of sticks. Make a little bit of sticks. Oh, man. Not fair. Not fair. This game's rigged. It's hacked. Speaking of being rigged, it's broke. It's super broke. I was playing earlier. They're recording on Truly Bedrock, and this game is just so broken. So broken in every single aspect possible. I was just trying to download a world and, like, do some stuff in creative, and it just kept, oh no, you can't load this world, and then all my screen went black and purple, and it wouldn't let me do anything. It's just so broken. It's so broken, it's ridiculous. Chuck probably stole your stuff while you weren't looking. He could have picked it up, actually. I would check it, but his screen's behind me, and I can't be bothered, to be honest. I don't want to turn around. I've got a lazy neck. So, hands up in chat, peeply peeps, if you have seen any of my Instagram posts lately. You've got an Instagram, Foxy? Yes, I have indeed. And I'm one of them. I'm one of them that just posts pictures of cooking. what they're going to eat or what they've been eating. I posted one for a laugh, thinking no one would like it, and then a load of people liked it. I was like, oh, I'll post them all then. And I keep like expecting everyone to just tell me to shut up and stop posting food pictures, but they don't. So I even got somebody saying, hey, why don't you do like cooking videos on your second channel. And I thought, well, I could do that if people actually wanted to watch it, which is why I'm kind of talking about it now, because I'd actually really like to do that. But I just can't imagine anyone that watches me playing Minecraft being interested in me doing cooking videos. So we got Afghan, Scorch, Lofty, Lawful Meteor, and Uniscore have all put their hands up saying that they've seen those pictures. And Afghan says, your food looks really yummy. Thank you. It is. It's really healthy as well. And we're on a massive big health kick at the minute. I've completely 100% done a U-turn on my diet. And it's not like I'm trying. It's not like one of those, I'm going to try this for a while. I just feel like this is it now. This is what I do. This is how I eat. And I'm really enjoying doing it. It's really weird. I used to smoke, believe it or not, and I would never condone that. It's horrible. Don't ever start smoking. It's disgusting. It's still disgusting. It's bad for your health. And I always knew that I could just stop if I felt that the time felt right. And I tried quitting a few times when the time didn't feel right. But one day I woke up and I said, do you know what? I'm not going to smoke anymore. And I didn't. That was it. I just stopped smoking. And it was hard for like a couple of weeks. Addiction's difficult to get rid of and deal with. But I did. I just stopped smoking and I never had another one since, which is great. Now, with the cooking thing, with the food, the diet, I woke up on the 3rd of January this year and I looked in a mirror and I was not happy with my appearance and I wasn't happy with how I felt. I was always tired because I was always eating lazy food because I was too busy to get back to the computer to make Minecraft videos or like skipping things and getting to work or like eating from the petrol stations as well when I'm going like working on site, just going to the petrol station or the gas station if you're American. And just eating the junk that they sell there. And a lot of it as well, like to the point where I was getting ridiculous with the junk that I was eating. But I woke up and I thought, you know what, I don't want to do that anymore. So I went shopping and I bought some food. And I know about healthy diets and I know about, food types and how you should be eating. And I've got family that's fairly obsessed with it, to be honest with you. So I've had it rammed down my throat for long enough. And so I just decided I was going to go out and do it. And that's it now. I've not turned back. I've not ever once whilst doing this thought I can't wait to go back to how I was eating before. I'm really enjoying cooking. I'm really enjoying eating the foods that I'm eating. They taste amazing and I feel 1,000,000%. And I think I've talked about this before already, but yeah, I feel 100%, 1,000,000%. I feel so much better. I never feel ill. I never feel tired. Yeah, it's just great. It's great, mate. Speaking of food, I gotta go eat dinner, says Bang Boom. Okay, fair enough. See you later. Thanks. Don't do social media, says Aeon. Foxy Cooks, I knew IRL theories from Mr. No Tail, says Michael Switch. Just watch your TB video, 50-something, including the raid on your bases. That shouldn't have raids. Bedrock is broken. Yeah, today I logged in. Every single one of my villagers on Truly Bedrock is dead because not a raid, but a patrol spawned in my house, like in the village. Literally in the room with the villagers in it, which is impossible. But of course, it's not impossible because Bedrock defies the impossible and says, ha, impossible's not for me, mate. You think that's not supposed to happen? Boom! Pillager in with your villager. And yeah, every single one, every single villager is dead. I got to it too late. Not to worry, because villagers suck anyway, they don't work. I could watch cooking videos, stream, says Aeon. Ryvan says, bacon, mushroom, cheese omelette with steamed spuds for dinner tonight. Sounds good. I switched to vaping, not quite quitting, but smoking cigarettes the last 2 years, says JCB. Vaping's alright. I did try that once upon a time, but I found myself getting even more hooked on the vape stuff and feeling really bad for it as well. The vaping problem with that is, with a cigarette, you've got an automatic stop when the cigarette runs out. You put it away. You don't put it away. You put it out and you move on, and then you think, I'm not going to have one for a while. When you've got a vaping thing in your hand, you're just always doing it, and it gets worse and worse and worse. You'll say, I won't do it in the house, and I won't do it around the kids, and I won't do it when I'm in the car, and then all of a sudden I'll do it when the kids have gone to bed, because it's harmless, right? Nobody knows, but it's harmless. It's not harmless. They've done stuff on it now. It's not as bad for you as smoking by any stretch of imagination, but it's not harmless by either. It is bad for you still. So yeah, then it creeps into that, and then it's like, I'll do it in the car when the kids aren't in the car, and then it's it's harmless. I'll do it when I'm taking the kids to school, and I see it at school playgrounds. and people dropping off their kids at Oliver School and they're vaping in the school playground, and I'm just thinking that's just wrong. You wouldn't do that with a cigarette, you wouldn't do that with a pipe, you wouldn't do that any other way. Just, you don't need to do it that often, and that's the problem with it, because there's no off button, there's no automatic stop, so you just carry on doing it. So if you can stop that, do it. You know, definitely stop it. Diddlink, I tried to subscribe but didn't see the diddlink, says Cap. I haven't seen the thing either, so I'm really sorry that I haven't seen that. Did you? Veil Fish says Arman. Oh, Arman used 100 bits for something or other. I don't know. The thingy, the event stream seems to be a bit weird today. Really, if you've subscribed, sorry, I didn't see it, but thank you very much. I really appreciate it if you have. Good for you, Foxy, says Uniscore. Oh no, the poor villagers, so tragic, says Dr. Brian Fields. I know, right? Foxy, more torches and sticks in the chest by the portal at the bottom, says Ponting Place. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Lots of kids in the United States ended up in the ER after vaping. Bad stuff. Yeah, it is. The problem with it is, I think, is that there's so many people have jumped onto, like, opening up vape shops and doing, like, vape stores that they don't know where they're getting the vape from. And obviously, the cheaper you can get it, the more money they can make. And anyone can make it. Anyone can just, like, because there's no regulation for it, because the governments don't know enough about it. So you're literally, you could be putting anything in your lungs. That liquid that you're turning into, like, vape or whatever it is, could literally be anything. And you have no idea if it's safe because there's no regulation. Like, at least there was with cigarettes, there's regulation behind it, so you know that the bad stuff is in it, but it's not like they could sneak anything else in there. They had to, like, stick to a formula. With vaping, you've got no idea what they're putting in there. Absolutely none whatsoever. So you just got to be really careful with stuff like that. If you've got no willpower, if you've got a limited willpower, don't even think about vaping. Stick to smoking, or go to the doctor and go and get some Nicorette stuff or nicotine patches or whatever it is, and just try and stop smoking. Or try and go and get some hypnotherapy or something to see if you can do it that way. Anything but vaping. JCB says, the Hubs vapes, I found it so gross. So glad he quit when Ethan was born. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm really glad about that too. That's amazing. Which portal is the stuff by? The one where I just was, or a different portal? I don't vape, but the school playground or in the pub. If I don't vape in the school playground or in the pub if I go there, says Riven Gaming. That's good then. If you can keep control of it, then I guess fair enough. But just be careful. You just check what you're putting in your body. Check what it is that you're actually vaping. But yeah, if you can stop it, then do. Don't give tobacco products to woodland creatures, says Victim. Absolutely not. Mike on Switch says, I think current research on vaping says it will kill people faster than smoking. It really doesn't surprise me if that's the case. Really doesn't surprise me. I am not seeing... Where's the buttons and the torches, Pontim? Where is it? I found torches. They may have already been in there. I'm not seeing any buttons. Was I looking in the wrong one? Is it the portal near my house, maybe, that you've left them in? I don't know. And if you're wondering why I'm turning into cut stand, Sloan, it just looks loads better, doesn't it? Rick Me 85 and subscribe with Amazon Prime. Thank you very much for subscribing with your Amazon Prime. That is very much appreciated. Oh, Cap, there he goes. It's come through now. Cap has subscribed for 2 months with Amazon Prime. Thank you very much. Finally, it came through. Amazing. You guys. Do you know, we're now up to 1,016 followers. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Now, it has had a bit of a lull, but then so have I, because I haven't been here streaming. I'm hoping to be streaming more. Now, I always go, oh, I'm going to stream more, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. Now, hopefully, actually, technically, I will, as the months go on with, like, my business closing down and stuff like that. It's not going to happen overnight, because I've got to actually get to the point where I can get rid of everything from the business. But, yeah, like, I was like, I've got nothing to do next week on the evenings, really. I'm going to stream every day next week. And now, like, within a day, I've had all of my evenings next week pretty much booked up. I'm going to be doing a lot of travelling next week, which has started to worry me a little bit, actually. I've seen in the news today the coronavirus thing has been elevated to high something or other, which means basically the government, it's on the highest level of threat or whatever it is now. So I think the government's quite worried about it now, and I think it is worldwide. And that's really concerning because I'm doing a lot of traveling. I'm going to a lot of places, and I'm mingling with a lot of people in businesses and factories, and these people come from all over. And I kind of almost want to turn around and say I don't want to do it. I don't want to, in case. Like, I'm going to places where there have been, like, not too far away from there, reported cases of it. Now, the problem is, hello, Lofty. The government massively, well, not the government, sorry, the media massively blows the whole thing out of proportion with its worry and its fear tactics and its scaremongering, saying, oh, you know, it's been found here and it's been found there, and there's loads of cases of the coronavirus. There hasn't. There's been hardly any, really, considering the number of people on the planet, the number of people that have contracted it, and the number of people who have died from it is like, I know I'm not making light of their deaths, but there's hardly been any in the scheme of things. Like, a handful of people out of billions has died. And I know it's a bit more than a handful, but you know what I'm getting at. But the fact that it's all... thank you, Lofty! The fact that it's all... Hey, loads of buttons. The fact that it's all over the media and they're making a big thing about it, it makes everybody worried about it more than I think they potentially should be. I think the chances of actually catching it are still relatively slim. And the chances of, if you're healthy, actually it causing you any, like, problems is still relatively slim. But for people with, like, lung and heart conditions, it's really bad. And I am very close to somebody, well, a little boy actually. He's only 6 and he has a really, really bad heart condition. And I would be devastated if I got it and it ended up being passed on to him somehow. I couldn't live with myself if that happened. So I'm like, on one hand, I need the money for work, but on the other hand, I'm like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go to these places in case I catch it and I pass it on to someone. And the other thing is, I don't know if you know this about me, I don't have a spleen. I don't have a spleen. What's a spleen, Foxy Hotel? It's that thing that bad guys always say they're going to rip out. Basically, a spleen is it's a way that your body helps, basically controls your immune system. It creates white blood cells which fight fight immunity. So when you get a virus, your spleen kicks in, spits out a load of white blood cells which then learn about the virus and start killing it. Now when you don't have one, when you have it taken out like I did, they your body takes other things in your body do take over, like your adenoids, your tonsils take over if you've still got tonsils. Even like your pancreas and your lymph nodes can take over from it. So it's not fatal losing it, but it does mean that if you get a bad infection, then you will suffer a lot worse than somebody that's got a spleen, because someone that's got a spleen has a much, 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 much stronger immune system. Now, I make sure that I keep on top of my immune system, and I get antibiotics from the doctors for, like, I've got an emergency stash should I get ill, just in case of that. And touch wood, so far I had it removed when I was 16 because I was in a motorbike accident, and touch wood, fingers crossed, I haven't had any medical issues like that. I've had a couple of bad infections, but to be honest, I didn't even like bother me any more than I think it would bother anyone else. So that's all right. But that worries me as well. Like, what does that do in terms of the coronavirus? Am I going to be able to fight that? Am I going to be hospitalized? So it is worrying. It's really worrying. As far as epidemics go, coronavirus is no 1918 Spanish flu, says Aeon. Absolutely. It's also an important organ, haha, says Uniscore. Oh gosh, I didn't know that. So weird. Foxy no spleen. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not like really, really worried, but I'm just, there's that area of there's that little bit of concern, I guess. Like, oh, but what if? Because the media blows everything out of proportion. So I'm a little bit nervous, I gotta say, but I'm hoping it'll be alright. You could share Lofty's spleen. As much as she dies, it's sure to be Hulk-sized. Yeah, I reckon. Hey everyone, this is Porkchop Wally. Hello, Porkchop Wally. Mike, ask me those questions again, because they're disappearing from the top of my chat screen and I can't see them. I see you've asked questions. If you want to ask them again, if you're not bothered, then don't worry about it. But if you want to ask them again, make sure you do. Goes for anyone. If I haven't read your chat, I would, ask it again because it's moving pretty fast today. So I'm missing a lot of stuff. Uniscore says, haha, that's not funny, but it is. Foxy Nosebleed, oh geez. It's fine. You couldn't upset me by saying anything like that. It's not a problem. Now, maybe if I was born without one and it was causing me problems, if people took the mickey out of me for it, then yeah, I'd probably be a little bit upset. But no, it's absolutely fine. It's not a problem. If you want to take the mickey out of me and call me names, that's absolutely fine because you can't hurt me. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words won't hurt me because I have the confidence to bat them off and know that I'm better than you silly name callers. Ha! So there. Hey, that's not funny, but I've just read that one. How many do you need to make partner, says Michael Switch. How many what? Followers? Subscribers? Viewers? What do you mean, mate? Yeah, I hesitated before I posted, but I guessed you'd find it funny and all, says JCB. Yeah, absolutely. I find anything funny like that. I'm not easily offended. I would much prefer the world to be a happy place that we could all just see the funny side of things, but I know it's not. I know people take things way too seriously sometimes, and I know that people can be easily offended. I know not everybody has a strong sort of mental constitution, so you've got to be careful about what you say, but you'd never offend me by saying anything unless you're just being an outright horrible person, in which case you wouldn't offend me. I'd just think, well, you're an idiot, and probably ban you or block you. But saying daft stuff like that's absolutely fine. Is it 70 viewers watching the stream, says Afghan. I think you've got to have on average 75 viewers per stream. You've got to stream for something like 12 days out of a month. In fact, I can check now. Hang on. I'll tell you. Oh, no, I can't. Yes, I can. I'll just have to open another window. Hang on a minute. I'm on it. It's not that one. It's not that one. It should be that one. Why isn't it on that one? Oh, there we go. You've got to stream for 25 hours a month, which I'm already doing over that. You've got to stream on 12 different days of the month, and you've got to have an average of 75 viewers per stream. And we're currently at 49.85 average, so we've got a long way to go on that. Now, the other thing is, you're not guaranteed to get partner, even if you meet all of those things. Twitch actually analyse your channel. They look at the regularity of it. They look to see, is it a one-off? Have they just been like pushing for the sake of getting partner? They want you to be an established and, streamer that's not going to just take the partner and then just disappear. So, yeah, it's not guaranteed. You can't just hit all of those things and then apply for it. Like, you can, as soon as you get the affiliate stuff, you can apply for it and you get it straight away. There's no need for them to like analyze you or anything like that. So, yeah, well, basically, I think it's a good thing because they're forcing people to make it naturally, because it would be dead easy. Well, I say dead easy. It wouldn't be necessarily dead easy to get that sort of viewers unless you were spamming it or using bots, or like you had a big following, you could just ask them to help you out for a few streams. But yeah, for the hours and stuff like that, it'd be dead easy to just like take a week off work, or just do it if you weren't at work and hit all of those targets, and then just fake it. Foxy says, I gave up smoking 6 years ago. It's a good job because now, a good job I did because I now have asthma. Well, that is a good thing then. Random, in context, tonsils, adenoids, I meant to say. Don't really know how many people nowadays that have had them removed. I had mine out when I was 7. Definitely didn't mean the name maliciously, lol. Your name can just work with so many things. So we need more viewers, says the mic. Absolutely. Go get me a bucket of viewers, please. I need this stream. I need buttons. I need torches and viewers. Okay? That's what I need. Go forth, my Twitch army, and fetch. And can someone sleep before it gets night again? Because I don't want things spawning up here and I got no torches on me. Thanks, mate. I still have my Bonnie Tyler voices, Lofty. Oh, bless you. I sounded a bit like you after I'd finished at Disney. We're doing a lot of loud talking with the kids at Disney. Oliver was asking a million questions about everything that we were doing. Yeah, there was a lot of losing my voice after we were at Disney, and then after that we went to my sister's wedding, and no, hey, you, what's that? Dean, no, that's bad. Yeah, we went to my sister's wedding, and the music was ridiculously loud, and we all had a few drinks, so I was obviously singing and dancing and being quite loud at that as well, so I had a very, very, very sore throat the next day from that. But fortunately, it's back now, and it's, I'm back in business with my voice, which is very good. So shouldn't be any more problems from there. I wonder how it'll cope if I do start being able to do like daily streams. I wonder if my voice will cope with it. Because I'm quite loud, aren't I? Quite a loud person, really. That was perfect timing, Cricket the Wise. You're absolutely right. Added another stack, and a butt of torches just before I logged out, Foxy says Pontin. Well, thank you very much, Pontin. Please view harder, everyone, says Mike. Absolutely. Keep viewing, but do it better. If you could be a double viewer, that would be the best, please. Like a viewer, but twice. Would be nice to get to partner. I don't think there's a massive amount of difference between now and when you're partner. There's really nice things like I would be able to stream in 1080. I used to stream in 1080p. I didn't realise that Twitch made it difficult for people to watch. Now, sometimes, like, for whatever reason, it will, if you're not a partner, Twitch will allow your viewers to change the quality of the stream on their devices, but sometimes it won't. But I think if you're partnered, you automatically get that service, which is great, because then I wouldn't have to muck about with this 780p nonsense. 720, sorry. And I guess, like, ads, I could start adding ads to my stream, but I really don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I've never watched anyone else's stream where they have ads in. I think that would be, I wouldn't like that at all. I think you get a better revenue share from the ads, but yeah, it's just spammy, isn't it? Adding ads to your Twitch things, I guess. I think you'll see that more and more now, though, as more people move away from YouTube and towards streaming, which I predicted a long time ago. I did say that streaming is the new YouTube a long, long time ago. I did say that more and more people are going to be moving over to streaming, and it's happening. And I don't think that's helped the last year or two that YouTube's had with all of their things, Article 13 and everything else they've had going on, copper and all that's not helped. Just keeping you on your toes, says Dean. Yeah, just keeping you on my toe. I nearly jumped off. I nearly did one. Binary Bob Hope. OMG. You crazy, crazy person. They've just given out 5 community subs. 2, Porkchop Wally. Game of Thumbs. Starfield. Kyle Bilson and Tamandua. Tamandua Girl? If you're one of those people that I've just butchered your name, please be sure to thank the old Binary Bob Hope in the chat with a big, big, big thumbs up, a big, big, big love heart, and one of the emotes that you've just been unlocked. I think, yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, thank you, Binary Bob Hope. That's amazing. You've been very generous today, you guys. I don't know if that's to do with me sort of opening up to you all earlier about my job and stuff like that, or whether you're just sort of the general folks that you are. Were you here earlier, Bob, when I was spilling my guts over everything that I was talking about earlier? And JJS80 has cheered 100 bits. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We've got a 4 times Foxy No Fox combo, according to Streamlabs. I'm all in for the combos. I like the combo. Foxy, why don't you make a trident? Why don't shut up? I'm not making a trident killer, okay? Trident killer suck. Probably will. Yeah, I want this to be not automatic. I want this to be a player kill farm, because when you do player kills, you get the drops. You get blocks, like drop from the mobs because of the mod pack. So I want this to be player kill. But yeah, trident kill will probably be a really good idea to add into this at some point. I have left enough room down there to do that, so there should be able to do that at some point. But for right now, we'll just stick to chopping them the good old-fashioned way, I guess. Watching from work, so didn't make it earlier, says Barry Rupper. Oh, okay. Well, if you get chance to watch back when it goes up to the second channel, there was quite a lot of relatively important news. I guess it's not. It is news. It's difficult, really, because, you know, it's not, nothing's going to change overnight. But in terms of my life's going to change dramatically over the next few months, and hopefully my channel will positively as a result of that. So yeah. If you get the chance to check that out after this, then please do. Finally managed to catch a stream, says JJS80. Well, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. It's nice. It's nice that people are tuning in and catching me live. Burning Paper Giant has followed. Thank you very much. Appreciate the follow. It's always nice to have a new follower. And if you're not followed and you like what you're seeing today, if you're enjoying these live streams and you want to see more live streams and you want to get notified when I go live, make sure to hit that follow button. It costs you nothing, and it means that I can tell Slack that I've got more followers than him. I don't think I have at the minute, though. How many followers has Slack got? Because I want to beat him. Especially if I start doing this full time and streaming every day. We've got to beat Slack. Can't be having him having more followers than me. He's already got like 1 million more subscribers and everything else than me. I've got to beat him, guys. He's full time. I'm going full time. We're going to win. So, Foxy versus Slack on all things content. We can summarise for you, Bob. Foxy has no spleen. He's packing it in and has his day job. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a little bit more thoughtful than that, I hope. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Foxy says, Boxy Lofty says, dropped 3 more stacks of buttons. That's amazing. Thank you, Lofty. Appreciate it, mate. I'm Stringy from the Patreon Discord, by the way. Says, oh, okay. Hello, welcome. See all of you with your different names everywhere. It's hard to keep track of who you are. Slack's got about 1,100. Oh, man. Oh, we're like 83 behind. Come on, guys. Get your follow buttons out. Put your follow buttons on the table. We got to get there. 1.2k on Slack's Twitch. Says, oh, man. Oh, that's even more. Oh, man. We got some work to do. Got some work to do. Come on. Get your follow buttons out. Very close to being as well. It's not close. Not close at all. Should be winning. He's at 1178. Jeez. Come on. If you're not followed and you don't follow in the next 5 minutes, I'm turning the screen off. Turning it off if you don't follow. That's it. How long have we been going for, by the way? Where's the stream time? Oh, 1 hour 26. That's not too bad. You all bored of watching me do this yet? You wait till we get putting the buttons on. That's when my brain has a meltdown because I can't I can't remember when we started placing the buttons. Fibber lol. I'm not fibbing, I'll quit.
This is totally genuine.
This is totally genuine. It's not, Mr. Barbecue. Not genuine at all. Shut up. You don't know. Whee! There we go. I've kind of run out of things to say now. Now, speaking of running out of things to say, do you, peeps, I'm going to ask you some questions now. Do you like it when I share a lot, like personally, or would you rather I kept the personal side of things to myself and just got on with it? You know, and I don't mean that in a nasty way, but do you like the fact that I'm open about certain things, or would you rather, yeah, you rather I just was more aloof with the technical side of what I'm doing? I really watch, I'm just listening, says JCB. Fair enough. Fair dues. I'm not saying anything now, I'm going to be quiet until you follow. I think it's great for streams. It makes for good interactive combo, says Brian. Yeah, I agree. Good mix of both, says Mike. Okay, fair dues. I like the openness, says Kitsune. Probably not so much in the YouTube vids. No, it's definitely more appropriate for a stream. But sometimes you wanna get it out there more sort of permanently, and I think YouTube's probably the better place to do that, like when you've got channel announcements and things like that. But talking about the sort of stuff we're talking about today is definitely stream conversation, I think. Better when you're open, it makes you more relatable, says Armand. Well, that's nice. I find it interesting, but if as long as you feel comfortable sharing, what Dr. Brian said, says Uniscott. Okay, brilliant. Brilliant. Well, I'm glad I'm not putting anyone off by sharing. That's good to know. And we've got some weird music going on now. I'm here lurking away, says London Rain. No, you're not. Just be you. That's what I like, says Aeon. I am being me. Sometimes I'm being other characters when the skin thing doesn't work, but I'm always trying to be me. It's just Mojang won't let me. They do say sharing is caring. Do you know Oliver says that all the time? When he wants something that someone else has got, he always reminds me or that person that sharing is caring. But when he's got something that he doesn't want someone else to have, he seems to forget it relatively quickly. Like when one of his cousins is playing with something and he wants to play with it and they don't want him to, he's like, sharing's caring. Just be you, says Boxy Lofty. I'm being me, but I still... You can be yourself and still... like swerve your conversation in a way that is suitable for the people watching. You know, I can be me and talk about things that we all like talking about rather than things that just annoy you all. So if I start talking about things that annoy you all, I guess you'd all disappear. So there is that. Now I'm Chuck, look. Be you unless you're being Big Chicken. No, I'm not being Big Chicken. No, never ever. Sick of that chicken. That says it all about me, really, doesn't it? Have the same mental age as Oliver says as Bunsen plays. Well, there you go. There's nothing wrong with that. He's quite smart for his age, actually. Right, what are we going to talk about now? Come on. We're having conversation day here. I can't. There's not really much to like go on about saying, oh, I'm going to place another block here. And I'm going to place a block there, and I'm going to accidentally put a block there and then break it again. Yeah, it's going to be a bit boring talking about what I'm doing. So we need some conversation, guys. What are you building? That's conversation. I'm building a mob farm for my Super Chunk block world. So that I can get lots of bits and blocks from the mobs that fall into it. And this is also doubling up at the moment as a squid farm as well, which is pretty good. We're getting a lot of ink sacks from this thing. I didn't intend it to. Hey, no! Stop! Who's done that? Right, you're fired, Dean. Out. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I will help with the convo. Thank you very much. You just did. Keep it up. I like being asked questions. I really do actually like being asked questions. And if you've got anything you want to ask me, you got anything at all you want to ask me, just ask. Don't ever be afraid to ask. If it's something that I don't want to answer, I'll just tell you I don't want to answer it. You know, nothing lost from that. But most of the time, 99% of the time, I will answer it in one way or another. Foxy, please say hi to Sam, my son, who's watching with me. JCB, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to say hi to your... Okay, I will. Hi! Hang on, I'm Chuck, to be honest with you, but I'll say hi anyway. Hello, Sam. Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? You all right? Sale date for Minecraft Festival tickets is next week, says Dr. Bright. I know. I have asked Google to remind me 1 hour before they go on sale. I will be hitting that buy button like crazy. They've also they're doing hotel reservations at the same time, which what would be really nice is if they actually told you beforehand what hotels they're going to be like doing the reservations on, so that you can check them out before, because it's going to be a mad dash when those tickets get on there to actually get tickets. And if it's saying, oh, do you want a hotel as well, that's great, but if you don't know what hotel you're staying at, or you don't know anything about the hotel and there's a choice, you're going to just end up with something that's potentially like no good. So it would be kind of handy if they gave that information, like gave that information what hotels they're offering, because obviously for me, I'm going to be traveling a long way. I'm going to need somewhere to sleep, and I don't really want to be a million miles away. But yeah, definitely we'll be trying very hard to get some tickets for that. Now, I actually went to the Minecon 2015 in London, and I went on as soon as the tickets went live. I went to get them for me and Jack, and they had pretty much sold out. Oh no. Within seconds. I think it was within 10 minutes they had sold out completely. And I was really lucky. I got mine. The website was glitching because there were too many people trying to use it, but I did manage to just get on and get them really quickly, and that was really stressful. So, and they're giving it some big beans this year, and Minecraft's a lot bigger than it was, and they're giving it a lot of hype, and there's a lot of new people that are going to be wanting to get those tickets, and because they haven't done it in so long, it's going to be really sought after. It's going to be crazy, really. I think it's going to be absolutely ridiculous, the amount of people that's going to want to get tickets. So I'd be amazed if I do get tickets. I don't know. Maybe they'll do like a second day of being able to get tickets, like a second wave at some point. They didn't before, but I just think it's going to be so crazy, the amount of people looking for them. There's going to be a lot of people disappointed if they don't get them. But I will be trying very hard. Okay, so what exactly is Super Chunk Block, says Trainer Jaden? Well, Trainer Jaden, Super Chunk Block is a mod or / add-on pack for the Minecraft Bedrock Edition, which I made for me and my patrons to play on. Now, you can download it. If you want to play it without being one of my patrons and playing on this exact world, you can download the mod pack and the world. It's basically a single chunk you start off with, and you develop from there, and there's all sorts of cool and exciting features that make the game different from normal experience. And it's kind of like Skyblock with a twist. You can download it from foxynotail.com for free. It's absolutely free. There's no charge to it. Now, if you don't want to do that, if you would just rather, or if you want to play it, but you want to play with us, if you're over 18 and you can spare $10 per month, you can join my Patreon level, patron friend level tier, and you can be whitelisted or added to the whitelist of this world, and you can play with us, guys. There you go. Pontin says, I thought it'd be a good idea for you to stream well-known retro games you missed the first time round. The thing is, I would love to do that, and there's a lot of ones that I would like to stream that I did play the first time round, because there's a lot of old games I absolutely adore. They just don't get any following. They don't get any following at all, and if I am going to be trying to get Twitch partner, until I get partner, it's going to be pointless doing that, because it's going to be really detrimental for my figures. So I would really, really like to do that, but it's going to be such a small handful of people that would actually watch. It's not worth doing it, sadly. Oh no, bearded swine! Hope you're alright. Yay, big smiles. Thanks to JCB, you're welcome. Gamer Thumb says, currently playing Chicken Block after watching your streams on it. It's too funny. That is a really, really good map. Yeah, definitely recommend that if you haven't played that. Getting a hotel in Orlando is probably quite easy without their package, says Brian. Yeah, it will be easy until the day the tickets go live and all of the hotels sell out. And don't think that the hotels in Orlando won't be like putting their prices up, because they'll be going, yeah, massive event going on here on the 25th, 26th and 27th of September. Let's double our prices. So yeah, it's going to be get there quick. And I know nothing about Orlando. I've been before when I was like a kid with my parents to Disneyland, but I can't remember it. I mean, it's a big place, isn't it? I've no idea where the event centre is. I don't know how to get around there. Obviously, if I'm coming over for the weekend, I'm going to need transport. I don't want to be spending a fortune on taxis and travel. I'm scared of buses and trains because I fear that I'm going to get the wrong one and go to the wrong place. So, this is why I drive everywhere, because I'm terrified of trains and buses, because I'm always convinced I'm going to make the wrong decision and pick the wrong thing. So I don't like public transport because of my own fears and lack of confidence using it, I guess. So yeah, I need to make sure that I'm going to be close enough to the place to actually be able to either walk there or not spend a fortune on taxis. So yeah, got a lot of things to consider. Well, we got another one. Our man has just given out another 5 community sub gifts to Bernie Paper Giant, Granny T, Fierce, Maribel, JS80, and Trainer Jaden. Thank you very much, our man. You're amazing. Jesse B says, yeah, once the tickets are live, the price will go up for sure. And by the way, if you are one of the people I've just read out your names, be sure to give a big thank you, a thumbs up, love hearts, all of the emojis to Arman13, because that is absolutely amazing. Thank you so, so much. Gotta run, but enjoy the rest of the stream. Okay, Armin, thank you very, very much. Before you go, I hope you heard me say lots of thank yous. You'd have to take the risk of getting a hotel before you can get the tickets, really, to make it worth it, says Jesse B. I know, that's what I'm worried about, because let's say you do that, and then Mojang, when the tickets become available, make it really easy and really cheap. They might have pre-booked places in all the... Well, in fact, they will have pre-booked places in all the hotels, so they're probably going to be quite cheap. So, I don't know. It's a really, really tricky scenario to like work out what the best plan of action is, I guess. Atomic crap. Oh, hang on a minute. It's going crazy again. Is that the same one as before? We got more? Mitz! Mitz is doing it now. Jeez! Mitz! has given 5 Tier 1 community subs to Ribellos, Grio Wolf, Atomic Crafter, Hidden Dragon, and Sundown as well. If you're one of those people, give a big thanks to Mitz. Thank you so much, Mitz. That is absolutely amazing. Mitz, I'm really interested to hear your thoughts on my plans going forward with work and YouTube and everything like that. What do you think, Mitz? Because you've been around in my circles for a very, very long time. You're very important to me, not just because you're good at supporting me financially, but also because I would consider you a friend. You know, if I was ever going to get married, if I met you in person, I'd probably send out a wedding invitation. So just to fill out the numbers, because I haven't got any friends, mate. But no. No, I do consider you close at this point. So, yeah, what do you think? Is it me or are we buffering, says Ryven? I hope you're not. How do we keep the walls from spawning? I get lots, says Boxy Lofty. Yeah, I'll have to fix that. I don't know. Buses where I live don't always show up, says Afghan. Well, yeah, that's the problem in itself, I guess. If you need a ride, just HMU, lol. What's that mean? Most hotels here have free cancel, at least the good ones. Gift sub war, says JCB. Thought he was going to ask to marry you, Mitz. No, that's not what I was going to ask. Have to go now. Good night, all, says JCB. See you later, and see you later, Sam. Armchair Girl says, not buffering here. Mike, I thought you had the same thing. Oh, hit me up. Oh, okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know which I'd find more scary, actually. Getting public transport or relying on somebody that I've never met before. I don't know. That'd be kind of weird. I suppose there's no difference from like relying on a taxi cab. But I suppose the difference with a taxi cab is, you know, it's their job, so they're doing it for a purpose. So you got somebody that's one of your followers that's like, here, jump in my car. And I was like, I think I'll walk. I'm not saying anything bad about you at all. I'm a nervous sort of fellow, not easily trusting, you know. I've run out of torches again. They're about the same Uber Lyft random sub. What? I'm a pilot. You can look up my license as Trader Jaden. Oh, nice. Hey, on 535 says, now that you're going all in on this Minecraft thing, you should consider going to Twitch London in March. It's actually a community meetup with a fair number of streamers to go. It's organised by a couple of Twitch partners and fantastic streamers. Might be good for networking tips. I don't know. Yeah, the things like that. I mean, I've been to networking things for business stuff before and conferences. I think those things they're just there for the bigger streamers to sort of validate themselves. I can't imagine you get anything out of it. It's not like there's tips and tricks that aren't available all over the internet to actually watch. It's not, and I can't imagine there'll be, especially with me being as antisocial as I am, I can't imagine there's going to be a group of people out there that I will just bump into that just happen to click with, that we start doing Minecraft stuff together. I mean, that, you know, maybe it's not impossible, but it's very unlikely. Like things like that, unless you're going with somebody you already know, I would just find it. I don't like crowds. I don't like crowds of people. I'd find it terrifying, to be honest with you. So I don't think I would find that good. But thank you for the idea. I did see it come up and I thought, I wonder if that would be useful. But what is there more to learn about Twitch, really? I kind of know how it works. I'm getting what I would probably consider the most out of it at the moment. I mean, you guys are able to watch what I'm putting out. I'm sharing the videos. You're interacting. We're not having any issues. I don't know. Maybe there is more to it than that. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I don't know. Should never have shown in your legs, Mitz, says Victim. Miss got her legs out against his rival. No, only the once. Networking events for me have always been a bunch of people looking for jobs or looking to get better themselves and nobody with the power to do so. I have lots of job seekers, no one there to hire people. Yeah, or for me they've been like just a group of people that think they're really important that aren't actually that important, that just like to talk about how important they are and have people tell them how wonderful they are. And I just find it's just like a room full of egos, and I just find it really, well, not particularly interested. And I'm not wowed by people, you know. I know when I've bumped into celebrities and stuff in the past, I'm not one of those that goes, "Ooh, you're on the TV, so you're really important." I just like, well, it's just, that's their job, isn't it? They're just a person. There's nothing special about that person. So why are you getting all excited about it? And I think the same thing goes for events like that. You've got these people that are like, "Oh, you should do what I say because I'm really popular," and lots of people follow me, and I just think, no, I'm not buying into it. Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. And Trainer Jaden has finally followed after all that time. Thank you, Trainer Jaden. Appreciate it. You took your time thinking about it, but you finally hit that follow button. I appreciate it. One step closer to beating Slack. That's what I think. See. Button time hype, says Binary Bob. Yeah, we're doing the buttons because pretty much going to run out of blocks to do the other things. I think it's going to be a good thing for you. You deserve to be doing what makes you happy, and we're all here for you, and it will be great to see you around more often. Yeah, thank you, Mitz. I really appreciate that. That's always something I've had in the back of my mind. You know, it's, you get one life, and as you get older, you realise how quickly time goes and how much of it that you're not using to your full potential. Now, if I had a do-over and I didn't have kids as early as I did, I'd probably have like gone to one of the big cities and followed my original dreams, which was doing motion graphic design and 3D animation and stuff like that, and see if I could get work in that, or even get work in video editing and something like that, and gone down the media route. But I never did. I stayed at home because I had kids too early, really. And I'm not saying that, you know, my kids are a bad thing. They're absolutely not. I love my kids to bits, but because of my kids, and I know a lot of people don't choose to, well, a lot of fathers maybe don't choose to stay around for their kids because a lot of people consider work to be more important. A lot of people would have gone anyway and gone and done that. I could never do it because I don't live with my kids. I could never just leave them and be a part-time dad. I'm not like that. I want to be in their lives as much as possible. To me, I want my kids to feel just as much loved by me as they do their mums, and just as comfortable with me as they do their mums. So that's always been a big thing for me, not going anywhere else, if you like. So I chose to stay locally, which meant my jobs were limited because there's no media businesses where I live, and the ones that were relatively close were very small and all full up and not hiring. So I ended up on a completely different path, which, you know, I'm happy with where it's gone so far. I haven't done badly out of it, but it's never been what I assumed or thought I would be doing. So now I'm hitting that point where I can finally make a hobby or something I really enjoy doing, something I'm passionate about, potentially a job, and making a living from it. As much as it's going to be a struggle, I'm so excited, and I'm nervous that making this into a full-time job might take the shine off it a bit, but I don't think it will, because I put a ridiculous amount of time into it as it is already anyway. But yeah, it's going to be, I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm really glad that things have gone this way, because if work hadn't have been going down the pan, I would have stuck with it just for the fact that it was what I would consider more stable than YouTube and stuff like that, because as much as it was never stable, no business is ever going to be stable. You're always going to have peaks and troughs and ups and downs. At least you can gauge how things are going over a period of time and make decisions based on that. Whereas YouTube could just stop tomorrow. You guys could disappear tomorrow. Twitch could just decide it's not working. Minecraft could shut down. There could be anything could happen. It's like, well, that's impossible. How could that happen? Well, anything could happen. There could be a big scandal pops up in the news tomorrow about Mojang or something like that. It just kills the game. There's no more risk doing this than there is any other job, really, at the end of the day. But going from a comfortable income to an income that's way less than I can afford to live on, and just hoping for the best, it's going to be a challenge. But I'm really excited about it. I'm really looking forward to it. And that's why I haven't said, oh, well, I'm just going to completely jack my job in and not do anything with it. That's why I'm still going to like try and do the servicing work and the repairs work and going on site and helping people out that way, just so I can top up my income, because that's easy work I can do. Yeah. I didn't let go of it 100%. Trader Jen says, gotta go. Well, look, see you. Sorry about that. I've been rambling on, didn't see that. What else we got? Aeon says, well, if you refuse to talk to anyone, it probably wouldn't be helpful. Yeah, that's true. They could often give advice about how to grow your channel, getting sponsors, etc. Just thought, I get a lot of emails asking, will I promote this? Will I promote that? Can I sponsor this? Can I sponsor that? And I've turned them all down until this point. You may have noticed not too long ago in Discord, I actually shared a post saying, what do you guys think about me doing sponsored stuff? Because I said it a long time ago, and Slack will like say this to you. I always said that you guys are like precious gems. You followers, you people that choose to support and follow my channel, you're precious to me. You're like precious gems that are not cows to be milked. I don't want to think, I've developed an audience that I can sell to, and I certainly don't want you guys to think that you're just there for me to try and sell stuff to. I don't want to be a traveling salesman to you peeps selling stuff that people that I don't believe in and that I don't know about because people have asked me to. So I've always stayed away from it. But there have been some things that have cropped up recently that have seemed not too bad. Like a company came in touch with me recently about a new Minecraft server that's been put out, and it looks like it looks like it's going to be some sort of creative build type thing, and it looks quite interesting. I do need to like do a little bit more research into it, but the company and the people behind it seem to be quite good, and they're offering decent amount of money to do just live streams on it, just stream from it and tell people about it. And they're not saying, you have to like add anything into your YouTube videos or hide anything from anyone. They're just being like, yeah, just stream about our thing from our thing and see if anyone's interested and try and get people involved. And I thought that was a much more genuine way of doing stuff, which is why I put on the Discord, what do you guys think about it? And you guys are really positive, saying, yeah, if you've got a good opportunity out there and it's for a decent thing, then go for it, which was really nice to hear, because like I said, I don't want you guys to think I'm just selling to you at all. And, we got some people cheering bits. JJS has just cheered 100 bits, and so has B Blue. I'm just going to call you Blue because your name confuses me. But thank you very much for the bits. Did you say anything with them? No, you didn't. So, yeah, no little chat comments for those. So thank you very much for the bits. So, yeah, that's been my stance. So I know I could get certain sponsorships if I wanted, because I'm getting the emails. Most of them are like weird Russian Minecraft server things, or like dodgy servers that have come up that are just trying to rip people off for money, or like, can I talk about this map on the marketplace, or can I do that? And I was like, not really. But yeah, when genuine ones come up like that, I think that would be good. And I'm sure it would, Aeon, getting back to what you said, I'm sure that going there and talking to the people would help me find how to get like decent sponsors. But again, maybe I'm overthinking it, but what could I feel comfortable putting on my streams? Like, oh, and by the way, we're sponsored by so and so, and don't forget to drink so and so drink, or wear so and so hats or clothes or something. I just feel weird. I'd feel a bit dirty. I need to sort of consider certain things like that going forward if I am going to make this a full-time career. Otherwise, I'm missing out on potential opportunities to support my family and my lifestyle. But I don't want to do it at the cost of upsetting you guys, because you guys are where it's at. Without you, I have got nothing. Whatever it is, just stand by your morals, says Riven Gaming. Didn't even shout, but I did it shouting, because I thought that was something worth shouting about. I agree, absolutely. Morals, I've always stood by my morals. I think morals are really important. And yeah, standing by my morals has definitely cost me a lot of money over the years. People that don't stand by their morals are a lot richer than I am. But I think morals are really important, and I think it's really good as somebody that's a content creator and out there. And I don't like the term influencer, but I guess to a certain extent I am an influencer to a small group of people. I think those people should have morals, and a lot don't. There's way too many out there that don't. Like all this Jake Paul stuff. Oh, it's disgusting. They should be They should be cancelled from living. Is the nicest way I should put it. They shouldn't be. They should be banned from being able to publicly say anything. People that just have blatantly no morals and are just completely using everybody for financial benefit and gain. I think it's disgusting. They should be banned from living. Yeah. Sponsors equals giveaways. Joke quality sponsors is key. That's not a bad idea, Aeon. Yeah, certainly doing things like that. If a sponsor wants to give me money to give away their stuff, then I'm all up for that if it's good quality stuff. But I'm pretty sure a sponsor, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure a sponsor would want more out of me than just giving away their stuff. That doesn't sound like a win-win thing. They should probably want to give me money to get people to buy their stuff rather than be giving it for free. Well, nice idea. And maybe there are sponsors out there that do that. Who knows? That's just Big Chicken selling stuff, says Scorch. I mean, on that respect, Aeon, you know, I could just do more giveaways of my own merch and hope that that would get people to buy it. Because I do get a little bit of revenue from my merch. Not very much at all. But when I do pushing stuff on my merch, I get a little bit of revenue, which is nice. And that, since I've been with Teespring, that has developed a little bit. I'm getting a little bit each month from them. Not much. I mean, I'm talking a handful of dollars. But it's better than nothing at the end of the day. So I could certainly push that. But again, is that just me being a travelling salesman to you guys? And this is why I want to talk to you about it, because I want your opinions on it. If you think that is what it is, then let me know. And don't hold back. You won't offend me. Well, to some degree, you have influenced me to try and do videos properly, says Riven Gamer. Well, that's good. That's a good influence, I would say. If you get good monies, you could give half profits to charity or something. Yes and no. I like giving to charity. I think charity's a great thing, providing it's not one of these scam charities, which a lot of them seem to be now. They're just paying the millionaires at the top more money. But I'm a strong believer in family comes first. And before you start giving to charity, make sure you're completely 100% comfortable in what you're doing. And I know there's people in the world that probably need it more than I do, but I'm not them. And my family are my family, and I've got to think about them first, you know. So it might sound a bit harsh, but I will always put my family and my family's needs before charity. So yeah, I give to charity if someone's doing a charity event. Like when TB did a charity event, I donated money to that. But I probably wouldn't instigate something like, I don't give to charity on a monthly basis out of my pocket, because I think, well, you know, need that for my family, need that to feed my kids and to make sure that we're healthy and got the things we need. Kitsune said, if you did Facecam, you could advertise merch by wearing it. Yeah, I did ask again in my Discord if people wanted to see me do Facebook, and the majority said no. Facebook. Facecam. The majority of people said no, they didn't want me to do Facecam. So I guess that idea is out of the window. And I don't blame them. And it's not like they were being mean. It's probably because I spent so much of my time over the years saying I don't want to do Facecam, because it ruins the illusion of who I am, you know. Like people have an idea in their head who Foxy No Tail is, and if I start doing Facecam, you suddenly lose that vision of who I am and who you could think I am, I guess. I can see the bearded swine hopping about in my my portal. In and out again. I'm looking for... I need some buttons, mate. I've run out of buttons. To be fair, he could cam onto the merch and not his face. Yeah, I could do that. Or I could just put a picture of it up, I guess. Ponzi says, that's not harsh at all. I agree. Just thinking with sponsorship things. Yeah, it makes sense what you're saying. Your portal is linking to the main again. Yeah, the main portal is not quite linked correctly. What you need to do is tear the main one down and put it in the right place. I'm on the rob, guys. I'm on the rob. I should really go get myself a diamond axe and go chop down some trees and make some wooden buttons. That would be the best thing to do, really, wouldn't it? But I feel like stealing. What are we on stream time-wise? Where are we at? Where's the stream time? We're at nearly 2 hours. Got a couple of hours in, so yeah, I don't think we'll be we're doing this for too much longer. I would have thought. Agreed. How are you going to convince us there's other people in the chat, Mr. and Mr. Barbie, when you're visible? Exactly, Mandalays. How can I convince you that Big Chicken's downstairs watching TV? Oh man, no stone. How am I supposed to steal it if there isn't any? Oh man, this map sucks. Whoever came up with this stupid idea for this map, is there anything? Oh, it's not even. I can't even go steal. There's not enough wood to steal. I have to do it myself. Right, can I steal it? In fact, in my ender chest, is there an ender chest down here? I do have some diamonds. Let's make ourselves. Oh, I got one. Let's make ourselves a diamond axe with 1 diamond. Right, we'll do it. Just use our iron one then. Scalers says, you should stay true to yourself. Like you said, your kids learn from watching you. If you're doing something because the lesser evil, it's still evil. It's reasons like you said that makes watching your vids with my vids a bonus for me. Well, that is very, very nice and refreshing to hear. Thank you very much. Riven says, my other half and a couple of others are doing a sponsored hike of Snowdon to raise money for cadets. I'm a staff member of. It's always hard to raise money for energy. And yes, family must come first. Stuff like that I get involved with. Absolutely. Stuff like that where you're putting yourself through something physical in order to raise money for a good cause, then that's great. That's really honourable. But if you're just sort of signing up direct debit to... here, particular charity, take $10 of my salary each month. I just think that $10 could go better. If you're doing something and people are sponsoring you to do something, I think you're earning your money. That's like people, I guess, when streamers do a charity stream and people chip in and pay for that. Well, you're doing it because the streamer's taking time out of their life to do something for that charity. They're working, if you like, for that charity. Whereas, I don't know, it's a weird one, really. It's a weird thing to get your head around, but that's how it works in my head anyway. Lofty says, Mr. Onion is Foxy along with Chuck and Big Chick. It's not. I'm not doing the voices, Lofty. They're real, honest. Big Chicken's downstairs watching his favourite police crime drama right now. Mr. Onion's still dead. God bless his soul. And Chuck is AFK over at the mob farm. I don't know why you keep thinking it's me. Where do we get these silly ideas from? Hey everyone, says Jez. Better late than never, eh, Jez? Better late than never. Welcome to the stream. Big rotisserie chicken, says Riven Gaming. Where did that come from? It came from something the other day, and I saw that. It was quite funny. Good, I just got off from work. Oh, you mean you didn't quit early to watch my stream? What are you playing at? What are you doing with your life? We've got Tree. What's Big Chicken watching? It's his favourite crime drama. He loves it. He loves police stuff. He wants to be a policeman when he grows up.
Are you talking about me again?
No, Big Chicken. No, nothing about you.
Okay, good, because it's getting to the good part.
Alright, carry on then. Carry on watching it. See? Tipping point, says Makeshift Moves. Yes, tipping point. That's what he tells me he's watching. He always looks like he's just flicked the channel over from something else when I go down and open the door, though. But no, he's convinced me that he's definitely watching that crime drama. I put it in Discord after watching the tunneling video when he gets blown. Oh, that was it. Yeah, that's right. Big Chicken is really in your house. Yeah, he's downstairs watching TV. Speaking of Sneaky Chicken, yeah, I think so. I think he's secretly watching the cooking channels.
I'm not watching the cooking channels. I don't even like the cooking channels.
Shut up, Big Chicken. Go back to the TV.
Okay.
Too much chicken being cooked. He only watches the vegetarian ones, I think. Cricket says, yeah, learning how to bake his own bread. That's what I was probably looking for, bread recipes. How you make bread? Makeshift Move says, I think Makeshift watches his favourite website, Cornhub. Brilliant. That's amazing. Why is there a slime chunk where the trees are? This is very difficult to... well, it's not difficult. It's fine. Oh no, my X has gone, mate. Cornhub, I like that. I wanted a red barn. The resource pack makes it a bit ridiculous, as by the Rubber Pope. Like, hey, look, you know, if you get the red 2 tall flowers, you could have bought an absolute ton of red stuff from the thingy seller. I've got loads from my... Oh, what's it called? The villager. The bit fiddler. When he's unlocked, you can get red terracotta and red concrete powder for 2 tall flowers. You know, you just have to turn them into red bits. With a fortune pickaxe, you can get infinite. So you could have had loads of red. Don't know what you're moaning about. You just don't listen to me. Still think it's you, Foxy, says Boxy Lofty.
It's not him.
See, so Big Chicken says it's not me. Scalar says, after watching the tunneling vid, I would be afraid to let him knit anything with buttons. Yeah, absolutely. I think Big Chicken watches his favourite website. Oh, we just read that one. Yeah, poor Big Chicken. Come on, drop me some leaves, tree. I need to plant this one back again so I don't get in trouble for grief in the tree area. Big grief in the tree area, mate. Stealing all the leaves. Give me some saplings. Quick. Before Lofty comes down here and falls off the edge. I mean, tells me off. Jez has given out fire. Fire? It's giving out fire. Get your fire here. Everybody want your fire. Jez has got your fire. See Jez if you want your fire. He's giving out 5 community subs as well, which is amazing. 2. Quandrum Reveries. Scalar's Convoy. Nikhil and AJ Rocks Jocks. Oh, and Crystal Cat. So there you go. Amazing. Another really generous sub bomb there. If you would like to say thank you, if you're one of the people I've just read the names out, sorry. Yeah, say a big thank you to Jez for doing that for you, because that is amazing. Amazing. Thank you very much, Jez. Many hearts and emojis going on in the chat right now. That's great. Has my new emojis gone live yet, by the way? Anyone that is subbed on Twitch, can you see my new emojis? Have they come through, or are they still processing? Let me have a quick look. No, they're still processing, I think. Boo for emojis having to process. Boo. Right, watch me go through here, end up in the void, and lose all of this wood. Lofty says, Big Chicken, why are you at Fox's house watching TV? Where he lives. He lives here. Why do you think he's at my house? He lives in the spare room, under the stairs.
It's more like a little cupboard. It's not, it's a room. Shut up.
Right, anyway. Distractions aside. We're getting new emotes. Yep, the ones Jumpy did. Jumpy's done some amazing emotes. She's done a facepalm one, an RIP one, RIP one, rap. To start doing beatboxing when you click that one, and you know what I mean, don't you, when I say that? And wave, hello. That's the one. Jeez, words. Look at all them buttons, Lofty. All I had to do was cut down 2 trees. You hardly brought me any buttons compared to that. Lazy. How old is Big Chicken, says Afghan? Oof, I've no idea. If you go back long enough in my YouTube career, you will have seen when he got turned in from a baby chicken to an adult chicken. Oh gosh, I would say probably he's probably getting on for 3 or 4 now. I would have thought, which is good considering how much he's learned and developed over the years. Considering he was just a baby chicken, and now he's an adult chicken by magic. That was you talking to Big Chicken, says Lot. It wasn't. You're having me on, you are. How could I possibly be shouting all the way from downstairs while he's watching TV and be doing this at the same time? It's not possible. It's just not possible. Spamming buttons all over the place here. I put lots of stacks of buttons, says Boxy Lofty. Yeah, but I used all them. Need more. Need many buttons. You don't understand. The number of buttons is ridiculous, how many I need. You're going to have to be on button duty for a week. Did you want to go back and get the button you missed placing? Oh, no, don't tell me I missed one. Did I really miss one? Where is it? Where did I miss one? I always do this. How? Every single mob farm I've built, I've missed one. And I do it, like, systematically. So there's no way I should... You're having me on, it's second row. Button at the top, second row. Center of the first... What? Wait, where? I think Big Chicken is a series on your channel. It used to have one. Go back far enough, it was called Big Chicken's Revenge. It was only a 10-parter. I think it was about 10 parts. Yeah, he used to have his own little mini-series. As well, I had a break from YouTube. And Big Chicken started. I actually had a genuine break from YouTube a long, long time ago. Where's this missing button? You're having me on. You're telling lies, you are. Having me on. Telling big fibs. But big bunch of fibbers. I don't go around telling you guys fibs. Why have I got a bucket of water? Why have I got a bucket of water on me? Whee, that was close. I'm a moron. That's why I've got a bucket of water with me. Because morons carry buckets of water. Idiot. Left from the ladder, second row. Oh my goodness me. So you guys having me on, aren't you? You're telling me fibs, pulling me leg. Well, with the pieces you have, it's probably easy for you to be Big Chicken. Rubbish. Impossible. Second row. Second row, left from the ladder. Where? They're all there. Oh, there. Way! I found it. That's a deliberate mistake I made. All the way at the end. It's the centre button. I found it. Don't worry about it. It was my deliberate mistake. Honest. Right, I don't think I'm going to get this whole thing buttoned up today, but we can get enough on there to at least make a start from this thing and see how it goes. And believe it or not, I was going to say, believe it or not, they are dumb enough to actually fall off anyway, because the pathfinding's a bit naff. You can actually do this entire thing without any buttons and still get pretty good rates, but the buttons certainly do help. Right then, while I'm doing this last lot of buttons, then let's have another topic of conversation. Somebody, well, in fact, just everybody, throw me some questions. I want to answer some questions, guys. Give me some questions. Get active in the chat, asking those questions. If you could ask me anything at all, what would it be? What would it be? In the whole world. Next up, say 15.0. I want to talk about the parity update here. Oh, I'm really looking forward to all this parity we're going to be getting. Oh, yes. How's your choice coming about being a full-time YouTuber? Ah, right, we did... This stream was actually pretty much dedicated to talking about that earlier on in the stream. If you weren't here for that, which you weren't because you was at work, definitely watch the first half an hour or so back on the second channel. But basically, long story short, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to, over the next 3 to 4 months, wind down the projects of my current business and try and sell as much stuff as I can out of my workshop, get rid of the workshop, cut down all the costs, and just... The only work I'll be doing from that then will be like site work, like when people want me to go and fix machines and things like that. And then literally being, other than that, full-time content creator. Congrats! I will always be here to support. Well, that's what I'm really hoping I can count on everybody for that. Shepard Tamer, subscribe for 2 months. Thank you very much, Shep. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm going to be relying on all of you guys, whether you like it or not, because I need you. I need you in order to make it work. I'm not at the point yet where I've got enough subscribers on YouTube to make a living from it directly. And even with all of you guys helping me with Twitch and Patreon, I'm still. Do you know, actually, I don't tell a lie, but between Patreon and Twitch and YouTube, that brings in enough money each month to cover my rent and all of my bills, which is great. So pretty much the basics are covered. I would still, with only those, I'd still starve to death, and my children would be very sad at their birthdays at Christmas. But, you know, and I wouldn't be able to travel anywhere or fill my car up or anything like that, or have a mobile phone to talk to people, which isn't the end of the world, you know, because I don't really like people at the end of the day anyway. So, you know, that's, you know, it's positive, really. But no, that's a big step. What it means is that there's not so much pressure from the other things, like having to find the other work, like getting people doing the call outs and getting called out for work and stuff like that. There's not so much pressure from that, and not so much pressure from other things, because hopefully if I wind things up correctly, rather than ending up with a big pile of debt and a broken business, I will have a little bit of money in the bank, which I've worked out. I've done the maths, and I should be safe. Should be safe for a good 12 months, providing that YouTube and Twitch and Patreon stay at the level they're at now. Now, if they all increase because of the extra time I'll be putting in, then that's even less of a worry, which is absolutely fantastic. So let's hope they do continue to increase. But if they don't, for the next 12 months or so, I should be just about covered. Providing nothing crops up. You know how life has a habit of when you don't want it, it crops up. Like your boiler blows up, or all of a sudden your car breaks down, or something crops up to spend that little bit of savings that you've managed to squirrel away to one side. Providing that doesn't happen, I'll be all right. And you know, if it doesn't look like it's going to be panning out over the next 6 months or so, I can always look at what other jobs I got. And Zloy, like, he said to me, you know, well, you used to do graphic design, didn't you? So you could always look at maybe see if you can get some graphic design work, or maybe even some video editing work or stuff like that. And people in the chat today have said, what about becoming a marketplace content creator and doing stuff like that? So there's options. There's always options, which is great. And if I can keep those options around this, around Minecraft or around content creation, where my passion is, then I'll be really happy regardless. And I don't need to be rich. I don't really want to be rich. I just want to. I want to be able to not worry too much about money. I mean, there's always going to be some sort of worry, but I just want to be able to give my kids a decent lifestyle, not worry about starving, not worry about where I'm going to find the money for their Christmas and birthday presents. And just enjoy it. You know, that's my goal in life, really. And if I could squirrel away some for when I'm retired, that'd be really good. Otherwise, retirement's gonna suck. I suppose I could still be Foxing Hotel in my 60s and 70s, maybe. Right, scrolling up in the chat a little bit because I've just talked for a while. Pontin says, best bit of advice you have ever been given. For me, it was my old history teacher who said, if you're having an asthma attack, don't die. Good advice. Not always easy to follow advice, is it? But yeah. What's the best bit of advice I've ever been given? Oh, crikey. I've been given a lot of really good advice over the years, and I generally think I pass a lot of it on. I think the best advice you can probably give is to be yourself, be comfortable being yourself, and to not bite off more than you can chew. Don't take on things that will exhaust you before you finish doing them, because it will just end up unfinished and you're feeling bad about it. Do things in bite-sized chunks. Take things steady, and don't try and rule the world when you can just live in it and be happy, I guess. Or don't try and run before you can walk, maybe. And why is there a block? Have I had an Enderman in here, or did I just miss a block? I bet it's an Enderman. Stupid Enderman. But Enderman can't pick up those. Yeah, Enderman can. They can pick up anything. Pretty sure they can. Gotta make a happy life for yourself, says Jess. Exactly. Gotta be happy. Happiness is key in life. You only get one life. Kisoon says, what country are you in? No, that's to what? Hang on a minute. I'm getting confused. My computer blew up after I moved house, says Shep. Well, you know, when you plug it in the wrong hole, mate.
This is totally genuine.
That's what happens. This is totally genuine. Thanks, Shep. Makeshift. Michael Switch says, there's an option to just sell your business outright. That is a potential. I guess the market I'm in and is very niche, and I don't think there's many people I could sell it to. And to be honest, the rigmarole of having to value it and go through all that, I would find that really stressful. I'd find it really stressful doing that. I'd rather just try really hard to sell everything I've got. And I don't want to shut down the company name. Like I said, I'm still going to keep it going and do the servicing work and stuff like that. And then hopefully, you never know in the future, if YouTube's not panning out as well as I want it to, and then times change with the problems I'm having now, I could maybe go back to it. You know, there's always that possibility. But yeah, it would be nice to sell it. If someone wanted to buy it for the right amount, that would be great. It certainly saved me a lot of effort and anguish. But how do you? I wouldn't even know where to start. How do you go about trying to sell your business? Who do you approach? Who do you speak to? You're not allowed to email people anymore. That's one of the biggest problems with my business. Is you used to be able to send out emails to people. You used to be able to like have a database of loads of people you could email. And over the years, I built up a massive one. And I used to send out monthly emails saying, "Hey, we've got these machines you can buy, and we do these services." And I used to make loads of sales from doing that. But then they did this thing called GDPR, which meant you weren't allowed to keep anyone's details on files, and you weren't allowed to send people emails that hadn't specifically subscribed to you anymore, and therefore you couldn't send it, so you can't email anyone anymore. And it became illegal for me to do that, so I've lost loads of business because of that as well. They just keep adding more and more things to make it hard for businesses, really. I switched career to skilled trades. I really like it. I don't know what that's like in Australia, says Makeshift Moves. Man of Seal says, Foxy, I really enjoyed your early videos. They were awesome. The ones with Big Check and your kid. I think it was your solo world. I play Minecraft with my 2 kids also. Well, thank you very much. Times have changed a lot since then. I've probably changed a lot since then. In fact, can't really remember all of the things I used to do back then, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's thank you for that. Jack's grown up a lot now. Oliver's started to get into it. Nearly every day he says to me, when are we going to record our next Minecraft video? He loves it. He loves Minecraft. He really wants to get involved. And he keeps asking me, can he play on Truly Bedrock and play with Slack and stuff like that, which is really nice. I don't want him to get an addiction to Minecraft at 5 years old. And I don't really want to start spamming my channel with child content either, because YouTube doesn't look on it too kindly these days, and also you tend to attract the wrong type of people, or not always, but there's certain few people that watch child videos for the wrong reason. So I will keep them few and far between, but I'll record them with him on time to time. I've already recorded 2 with him that haven't ever gone up to YouTube, just for the sake of doing it. He enjoys doing it, but I might from time to time put videos of us up there, certainly as he gets a bit older. I think Jack's probably a little bit old for it now. Although I bet if he sat down to do it, he'd enjoy it still. Good day all, catch you later, says Armchair Girl. See you later, thank you very much for joining in the stream. Best advice I got was from my manager, which was if you're going down, take someone down bigger with you. Yeah, I definitely think attitudes like that are the wrong ones to have. At the end of the day, if things are going wrong for you, don't make someone else's life miserable as well. Why would you want to do that? You should always look to be a better person. And it's like when people wrong you, and there's that, oh, well, I'm going to get back at them. Don't bother. Just don't waste your time. Just concentrate on making yourself happy, and trust me, going and upsetting somebody because they've upset you isn't going to make you happy. You might have 5 seconds of yeah, that serves them right, but that's how long it lasts. And then you've got I just feel like I've just been a complete nasty word now because of the way I just acted to that person. Don't do it. Don't waste your time with it. Just concentrate on your own happiness. If people want to try and bring you down, let them get on with it and ignore them. I derped that one up, says Scalers. I think you did. I don't know what you're talking to, but yeah, I'm going to agree. Right, what was I doing? I was breaking torches. That's what I was doing. I'm getting all sorts of confused here. Those wolves are killers. Lofty, look, I can't just update the map every time someone has a minor problem with it because, well, A, it's a lot of work, and B, it's... I can't. It's like saying to Mojang, oh well, I don't really like how this works, can you change it? It's just how it works, Lofty. If you don't like the wolves spawning and killing your stuff, get rid of the areas they can spawn. There's not a lot I can do about it right now while I'm streaming. I did say I will try and update the pack at some point and address some of the issues, but I'm not just going to do it for your wolves. I'm really sorry. I know they're annoying you. But maybe, put your sheep somewhere that the wolves can't get to them. Unless, I suppose if you're sharing them for the wool, they're going to need grass. But unless you're sharing them if you're just keeping them for food, they don't need grass. So put them somewhere in a room where there's no grass. I will fix it at some point, but I can't do it right now. And I know it's annoying you. because you've told me like every day for the last... No, you haven't. You have told me a few times today, though. I know, Lofty. I'm listening. I'm here. I recently started playing Minecraft with my 18-year-old son, something we haven't really done in 6 years, says Riven Gaming. That's cool. That's really nice. I think the great thing about Minecraft is it is just so suitable for everybody. Like anyone at any age could just pick it up and get on with it. And you can see that from the people in my Discord and the patrons. There's such a massive range of ages. It's so nice that anyone can pick it up and just get on with it and be creative in some way or get some sort of level of it, fun out of it. I think that's really nice. I didn't mean now, lol, says Lofty. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Jez has just cheered 600 bits. Thank you, Jez, for the cheer. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I started playing last year at 46, says Storch. There you go. There you go. My kids do love the time we get to play. They don't often just with me. I live separate from them, so it's just every other weekend. Yeah, it's so nice when you can... These days, it's very difficult to find something to... Particularly for me, I've got like a 5-year-old and a 14-year-old, so there's a big age difference. And there's very few things you can do that actually meet both of their requirements for stimulation and happiness and things like that. You know, we can go swimming, but it's a bit boring going swimming all the time. And I've talked about the fact that swimming makes Oliver puke everywhere, which doesn't help. And but you know, I know that's not going to be the same for everybody. There's not many things you can all do together. And like if we went ice skating, for instance, Oliver's going to need a lot more care than Jack. So Jack's basically going to be there on his own. Then Oliver's going to have my hand all the way around, which is nice, but it's not really suitable for both of them. So Minecraft, we can just sort of sit down as a family and play it together and all enjoy it, which is really, really nice. And I think there's not many things like that you can get that level from. I'm 45, Scorch, and didn't really get to grips with it until I started following Foxy. Now I even get distracted on the VIP server. My base isn't nowhere near finished. Well, that's really good. I'm really glad that you guys can enjoy it the way that I do. So that's really nice. Why is Aeon face palming torches? I'm getting rid of them so we can turn the farm on because I've run out of buttons. So I want to get... Why are you face palming torches? I don't understand. Did I leave some? What have I done wrong now? You're always telling me off for something. I haven't left any there. In fact, that level's 100% done. I need my pickaxe. The needle's pickaxe. Hang on. Whoa. That's fine, Riven Gaming. Take your time. Just enjoy building at your own pace. Yep. That is 100% my philosophy in Minecraft. There is not a race. There is no rush. And I think you find once you, as a content creator or somebody plays on multiplayer servers regularly, you find that becomes more and more apparent. Early days, you feel like, oh, I see it on Hermitcraft, so I want to finish everything as quick as possible, and I want to make this big build, and I want to build it yesterday, and I want to make this mob farm, and I want to do this. There's a lot of impatience with it, and there's a lot of not realizing how long things just take to build. Don't stress yourself out over it. Don't think it's got to be done tomorrow. Take your time. Take your time. You've got the rest of your life to do it. And yeah, okay, the server might not last forever, but you'll get a good notice on how long it's going to be. Like any of my servers, none of them are going to be shut down anytime soon, or not shut down, but you know what I mean, like restart or anything for a very, very, very long time. So you've got plenty of time. Take time, enjoy, and just enjoy playing. There's another stack of buttons there, look. Don't. Well, I've stated mine into the mountains behind now. So the next big bit, that is Fox's 3-block vault door. Ooh, that'll be fun. Yeah, things like that are really good. Good fun to work on. Oh, what am I doing? Need blocks. You guys, letting me go back up there without blocks. What are you doing? I love the long grindy tasks. Nice and relaxing, says Scott. Yeah, it can be just nice to do some grindy stuff and just like either listen to music. I've tried doing it with like TV on in the background, but I struggle with that. I really struggle to concentrate on two things at once. I'd love to be able to watch like my favourite TV shows whilst doing grindy stuff in Minecraft, but I just can't do it. But listening to podcasts, that I really, really like that. I'm really into podcasts at the minute. And words. Yeah, just listen to music while you're doing it. Or just chatting on Discord as well. Chatting on Discord while you're doing some grinding stuff's pretty cool. Lots of things you can be doing to entertain yourself. No, I thought I'd get it. I thought I'd make it, but I didn't.
Just don't ask where it came from.
I'm not asking, Mr. Barbecue. I won't ask where it came from. Don't worry about it. I usually listen to Foxy or Slacks. Like, why can't I say anything today? Streaming, says Scorch. Well, thank you. We're getting there, guys. We're nearly there. I've nearly run out of buttons. Ah, no. I need to get back to that second floor now, and I made it difficult for myself. Of course I have. Why wouldn't I have done? I'll just have to break that one. There we go. Got another stack of buttons made. Let's go and put them all in. Did I finish doing the ones here? No, I didn't. Right, let's make sure we finish the rows that we started, just so that we can, you know, keep it for next time. No me. No me. Guess this has to be a non-talking stream with your lack of English language today. Look, we're getting on for 2.5 hours. My brain goes to sleep after 2 hours of streaming. Everyone knows that. I'm struggling here. Right, anyway, hands up in the chat if you have enjoyed this live stream. Hands up. Come on, I want to see a lot of hands up. If you haven't, don't worry about it. You know, but hands up if you have. I do like live streaming. It's always nice to get feedback. Oh, here we go. Lofty says make it soon. Dean, Binary Bob, Hope, Afghan, Peely Swine, Pods in Plays, Aeon, Shepherd, Tamer, Scalers, Rick, me, Blue, Makeshift Moose, B Silver B, Joanne, Lowen, Scorch, Mitzcats, and Lawful Meteor, and Millsy have all just put their hands up. There we go. Amazing. That's what I wanted to see. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for your hands up and for enjoying the stream. Right. I have now. I never did see why you facepalmed Aeon with the torches. Was you misunderstanding, or did I misunderstand on that one? You know, I'm happy to be the one that's misunderstanding. I'm going to turn my resource pack back off so I can not see the ugly lines and the ugly water. I'm going to log in. Hopefully, it's not too far off the next night time. The next night time, if people can avoid sleeping, please, just so we can see if we get any mobs dropping from this thing. That would be good. Don't sleep. I'm dead, aren't I? I'm dead. Great. Thanks, game. Don't sleep. And if anyone says that was a facepalm moment, it absolutely was not. I'm not having any of it. How can that be facepalm? It can't. Livara says, hey Foxy, a little unrelated, but was there any news on your MCB admin tools? Well, the thing is, right, life got very, very busy. Oh no, Shet wants me to do facepalm. I'm not doing it, Shet. I want a facepalm. I'll tell you what, if a couple of other people want me to do it, I'll do it, but I don't think I was facepalm. Oh no, Man of Steel's won it. Oh no. Oh, you don't think it was really facepalm, do you? Oh, fine, okay. Oh, that's fine. There we go. 3 facepalms this stream. Jeez. There we go. We've got more things coming. And yeah, just to get back to you, the admin tools. Life kind of got in the way a little bit. I really, really, really want to get back to working on that, but it's been such a long time with me developing the server software and everything else. It would take me a long time to get back into it. I do want to do it, definitely. But the good news is, I guess, if you're aware of MCC Tool Chest, they're actually adding a lot of stuff in that I was planning on adding to their system, so it will definitely be worth checking their thing out.
Suddenly, pineapples.
Suddenly, pineapples. I love that one. Absolutely love that. Thank you, Mitz. Right, let's go make a proper roll in here so we can do this. But yeah, it looks like it's working. But don't sleep, anyone. No sleeping, okay? If you've got that urge to go and sleep in a bed, resist. Resist your sleeping urge. Where did I die, by the way? Because I didn't get any of my stuff back again, did I? Maybe I didn't have anything on me. maybe. I must have had something on me. I've lost my pickaxe again. Whoa, 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 whoa! What? How are those creepers going off in there? That's a bit of a problem. Oh dear, that is a problem. Yeah, and the witch can see me. Okay, we're gonna need to figure out how we. Oh dear. Oh no. How did they not explode everything? Oh, they did, but they haven't. Interesting. Very interesting. That is. I didn't think about creepers. I should definitely have thought about creepers with this design. Yeah, how are we going to do this so that creepers don't get us? Oh dear. No, 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 no. Oh, I hate you small ones. They gave me some dirt, look. Thanks, little small thing, with your dirt. Oh man. This is a little bit of a... I never thought about the creepers. We're definitely going to need a trident killer in here, aren't we? But Foxy, you don't like trident killers. You're right, I don't. I hate them. But look at all this squid ink. Look at all the squid ink. Look at all the food we're getting from this thing. This thing is working an absolute treat. And we've got a trident as well. So we could technically make a trident killer. Not that I've got the resources to do it. But it won't be long before I have. A full double chest of squid ink in just from today's recording and AFK. That's amazing. Absolutely fantastic. This thing is working. Oh, we got a sea lantern. I forgot. I think it's drowns drop sea lanterns. Maybe. One of them. Something does. But yeah, that's great. Let's chuck all those things back in there. And let's see if we can actually figure out how we're going to kill these things. I need some food. Aeons, you fell off like 5 times trying to collect the same torch, says Mitz. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I gotcha. It's because I'm an idiot. You're pointing out me being an idiot again. I see. Thank you very much for pointing out my idiocy. I get it. What did I come over here for? Food. What happened to me food? This Chuck ended up with my food as well. That's how mine is set up there, says Humez. You're what? How's that what? What? Who? Humez? If I don't want them to come out. There we go. One like that. And one like that. Now, be nice if I could get a little bit closer. I need to be 1 block lower down, don't I? I've done these 1 block too high up, really. I do these 1 block lower down like this. Got this, guys. I've got this. There we go. There we go. Get in there and get that creep without it going off. Look. There we go. Now we're talking. Don't go off. Don't go off. Don't go off. Don't go off. If I can get rid of these guys and put the slabs back on there as well. There we go. There we go. Quick. There we go. Nice. Nice. I can't quite reach to get the little baby drowned. I mean, maybe I could put some water at the back and push them forward, but is that going to cause me problems with creepers? If I put water there... In fact, if I did that at that level... Let's just get rid of that dude. If I do that at that level there... Oh, spiders. I forgot about spiders! We point out, you notice 4 hours later, says Mitz. Look. Don't be mean. Yeah, you know, I'm not the quickest of, you know, of noticing things, people. So, don't be mean, you meanie. I think this will work. You can't quite reach it. I can reach to the back. I think that little baby zombie must have been glitched. Yeah, this is all right. This will work for now. Oh, but I'm not getting the stuff in the hoppers now because I've raised the blocks up too high. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Okay. Just put those back there. No, stop it, spider. You're getting in my way. In that case, I could do to be 1 block lower down again, really. He says, hummingly. Look at all the spiders stuck at the top. That's no good. Got to get those spiders, man. What are we going to do about those spiders? We need signs to stop the spiders crawling up the walls. Or stair walls. Stairs work for stopping spiders, don't they? Can't climb upstairs. The old spiders, you can't do it, can you? Hey, yeah. What? Really? How did he get out? Oh, man. I'm good at this game. I'm expert level 99 Minecrafter. Or that, or you ask a question and don't hang around for a response. I'm here, mates. Just go. I don't know what you mean. Thank you for playing, Rit. Spiders in Minecraft equals Daleks in 80s Doctor Who. Yeah, I know, right? You can't go upstairs, man. Where's that little chap? How are they getting out? Oh, it's because it's dark, isn't it? Hey. No. Right, super click. Super click. There we go. Oof. Thank you, Cheaty Mouse. Right, we need to get some more light up in here. Where do they... How? How did they... Oh, maybe down here, I guess. I don't know where they're spawning. Where are they spawning? How do they do that then? I don't know how they're doing that. Where's he coming from? He's coming from somewhere, isn't he? How are they falling out there? Did you see that? One of the spiders... Are they falling through slabs? How are they falling? How am I getting fish here? Is there like an invisible hole that I'm not aware of? I mean, look at all these weird lighting glitches. That's bad. What's going on, mate? My game's broke. Blitzed by a baby zombie, says Skill. As always, there's baby zombies. They got it in for me there. They see me coming. Bedrock facepalm, says Aeon. Absolutely. I believe in that one. Not the fox in Hotels of Dirt, though. No way. I know exactly what I'm doing. Come here, creeper. Come here and get chopped, mate. Yeah, I see what I've done, right, is I've left the gap there too big and the little baby zombies can get out now. So I kind of need to close that up a bit again. And the spiders is still a problem. And my pickaxe is about to go as well. My pickaxe is naffed, innit? My pickaxe is totally broke. It's bazooka. Whoa, no, stop it. Dean, why? Why you want me to, like, make jump? For real, creeper. That's your fault, Dean. Getting me immune to creepers. No, stop. Stop going off. And how are you not breaking any blocks? I don't understand. I mean, I'm really glad that you're not, but I don't understand. Stop. Look, I'm trying to build stuff here and you guys are just stop. Oh, you're making it very difficult. You're ruining Minecraft Day. Why do I do these things? And why? Oh, look at all those spiders up there. That's a little bit of a problem that those spiders are not coming down the hole. I was originally, if you watch my video that's going to come out soon on this mob farm, I was originally going to make this whole thing 3x3 so that spiders could easily fall down. But I thought, nah, I won't do that. Because I'm an idiot. Do you need a hand, lol, says Mitz. Do I need a hand? Mitz, I'm expert level 99, remember? I don't need a hand, I got this. I know exactly what I'm doing. I could do with some signs. If anyone's got any signs, that would be handy. But other than that, I completely 100% have this under control. I know exactly what I'm doing. Don't worry. I've got this. Stop hurting me, Spot. Clear off! Why is... What's going on? Yep. 100% under control. Know exactly what I'm doing. Right. Drown, Faith. I'm afraid you're getting wet, mate. But all the water's going to go... Oh, no. Oh, dear. Made a boo-boo. Again. Hey, no. I'm already not feeling very healthy right now. Stop. No. Hey, wait. At least the music was quite apt for all of that. Right, those ones. Quick. You should eat, Foxy. You should eat. Shut up. I'll eat you in a minute. Fine, I'll eat. Expert level 99 chief dying. Exactly. You're about to have a mob flood. You let the walls out. It'll be alright. Do you need it? Oh, I've read that one. Careful, some creepers might spawn there without them torches. Yeah, maybe. Probably. All adds to the fun and games, doesn't it? Surprise creepers. Just add a load more torches. There we go. Doesn't make any difference to spawn here anyway. Stupid game. Is that perfectly well lit area, is it? Yep. Okay, we're going to just pop a creeper there for you. Oh, thanks, game. Appreciate it, mate. Right, so now that we've got that then, that technically the spiders shouldn't be able to get back up again. So, what I'm going to do, I'll pop that there like that. And how did we have it at the top, I guess? Oh, actually I need to make those inverted stairs as well. Like that. And those ones above as well. There, stop the spiders getting back up there. There we go. No, I can't get out. Didn't think that through, did I? Oh, my water's gone down there. Oh my goodness me, this game. I bet you're all so impressed with my Minecraft skills, aren't you? At least we know it works, you know. That's... Why can't I place a torch? What I don't understand, why are the bits falling out over here? And why didn't the creepers blow it up? I know it's maybe because it's surrounded by water. I don't know, it was weird, wasn't it? He's left the drop area of his mob farm completely open and chucking water all over the place. Foxy totally has this, Mitts. Shut up. Comment section voice is the best. Well, I'm glad somebody appreciates me. All I get is grief from Mitts and Aeon. Oh, you're doing it wrong again, Foxy. Oh, shut up. You're doing it wrong. Where would you like signs? Well, I kind of was thinking having them in there against the those to I don't know really, because I thought the stairs might not work for the spiders. So I thought if we put signs there instead, that might work. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused with this. I think once we've got a trident killer in place, I'll feel a lot better about this, and maybe some glass. Oh, by the way, Lando's King has just subscribed for 5 months. Great squid and dolphin farm you got there. Thank you very much. It was an accidental squid and dolphin farm, but yeah, judging by the amount of squid ink we got from it, I would say it is absolutely a great squid and oxygen. No, it's not oxygen. Dolphin. That's the word I'm looking for. Dolphin farm. Why am I'm really struggling. Do you know, the last few videos I've recorded as well, I've been really struggling to remember the names of things. Anything. I've been really struggling. I don't know what's wrong with me. Why are the arrows not stacking? But look at that. This farm's immense. 4 dirt, 1 andesite, a sea lantern. It's amazing. It's the best farm I've ever built. How are the fish getting out? How are they dying? Do I need to go round and make sure every one of those are full block instead of a slab? Because if that's the case, I think I'd just give up, to be honest with you. I know it's not happening on all of them, but it's enough to be annoying. Man of Steel says, you're expert level 99 and entertainment. Your Minecraft is fun too, lol. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. No, I mean, do you want me to bring them, says Mitts. Yeah, it'd be useful to have them over here if you don't mind. And you can come and marvel at the glorious, amazing Aztec-looking mob farm thing that I built. The Aztec mob farm of broken not workingness. They're falling through the hole. What hole? Where's the hole? They're in the hole. There ain't an hole. What hole? They're falling out here. They're coming out here somewhere and landing down there. There's no hole. You can point out to me where the hole is. There's no hole. What are you talking about? A hole? Is it true that Java is discontinuing in 2024? Not that I'm aware of. I'd be amazed if they did that now. Originally, I thought they were going to discontinue it, but I really don't think they are now. I think they're going to keep going with it. I'd be amazed if they did that. Use a trident killer, says Michael Switch. Yeah, I will when I get the resources to be able to do that. Why are the drowns not? Come on, get pushed. Well, that's annoying. I'm getting pushed. Why are the drowns not getting pushed? Because you've done it out of slabs for... Oh, shut up. Idiot. Well, there's definitely no hole. Is no hole. You're telling me fibs. Oh, lost block now. In the search of hole, I lose block. Look there! How are they getting there? What hole are they falling out of? Come point it out. Come point out my hole. Oh, you're saying this hole? They're coming out of this hole and bouncing off the edge there. Oh, I guess it's not impossible. It's not impossible. Again, unlikely. Look at my amazing bone farm. Java will never discontinue. Too many people on that platform won't ever change. That would hurt game company too much to kill Java. I think it would at this moment in time. I'm sure that the executives at Microsoft would be, are really looking forward to the point when Java Edition is dying on its own and Bedrock Edition is taken over and they can go, yes, we can kill this off now without upsetting everybody. But I don't think that will come for a very long time. Originally, Jeb did say that it was going to become a community edition of Minecraft, that they would just have support from the modders and people like that. But I think it's got to a point now where it's the staple, isn't it? And I'm sure at this point they're probably regretting changing the name of it to Minecraft Java Edition and calling this Minecraft. I'm sure their future goal is that this is going to be the version, but I don't think it will be for a long time. Is it working, Mitz? I like your new jumper. Adidas, is it? Are you sponsored now? I'm dancing. No dancing. Oh, okay. Hey, Dolphin! Well, due to the roaring success of this amazing mob farm and its half-builtness, I think it will probably be a good idea to end the stream around about here. What do you think, Mitch? Do you think that's a good idea? Yes, Foxy, I think that's a wonderful idea. Okay, good. I like jeans, by the way. Got holes in there. Probably need some new ones. Right. On that note, raid Jesse B, says Kitsu. No, you can get lost. I'm not raiding anyone. Yeah, okay, well, deal. Right, let's go raid Jesse B. But before I do that, look, why am I wearing a stupid helmet? I just want to say, as usual, thank you all very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do please follow. And if you haven't already, please do check out my YouTube channel and my second YouTube channel as well. They could both do with some love right now. And yeah, make sure to follow so you are here for the next one where we go live, mate. If you're not already a part of my Discord, get on my Discord because that's where it's all going down, peeps. Do it. Get on there now. Words. It's time to go raid Jesse B. Let's do this. Hang on, raid. Oh no, I'm going to spell it wrong again, aren't I? Jesse B. Oh no, is it Jesse _ B? How do you do it? Raid channel. There. Oh, it's all right. Let's come up with that one. Let's do this. Let's start a raid. Ready to raid in 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got 33 people going through with us. Anyone else coming along? Come on, you can do it. 3, 2, 1. We're going. Bye.